Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends, and let us have some good time together today. The topic is why Muslims they fear Allah. You know, this religion is based on fear in everything. The wife, she feared the husband. The husband, he feared his mother-in-law. 4 of them. The prophet, he feared Jibreel. The prophet, he ran when he heard the voice in the cave. The prophet, he received Quran when he was doing poo at night, he heard a voice. The prophet, he received satanic verses, so he feared again that Shaitan will come to him as a Satan as he did before. Then you go to heaven, this is the second stage, then you fear that your penis will be endless. And then you ask yourself, what I would do with such a penis? I fear I cannot use it. And if I use it, I'm going to abuse it. You go to heaven, you find yourself a bunch of women jumping on you. You know, women you never met, you never saw before. All what they want is just sex. And they jump on you and they start, I'm not going to describe what the Muslim sheikhs they say. Touching you, kissing you, licking you. Did I say anything? I did not. This is just the beginning. One after one, one after one, one after one. You don't even give a break. You can't even breathe. They have big boobs. Each woman have a butt is 1 mile. Imagine 1 mile butt in the top of you. I don't know how I'm going to find you again. You will be missing. So this religion is a very confusing, stupid, silly cult. Everything in it is stupid. And today I'm going to show you a clear proof. You know, my first book, it's called The Deception of Allah. Muslims contacted Sheikh Asim and they asked him about the name of my book. He did not mention that this is about my book, but we know it's exactly the verses we quoted. I quoted. So here it says, a Christian says, the verse Allah is the best of deceiver, chapter 3, verse number 54. And you will notice the Sheikh, he agreed that this is the true deceiver, the translation. He did not say this is false translation, but listen carefully how the Muslim Abdul, with their beard, answer us.
From Holland, he says that some of the Christians say that the verse Wallahu khayrul makirin, that al-makr is an attribute of deception. And how can Allah deceive others? First of all, Abu Uzair, do we take our religion from the Christians?
Really?
This is nonsense.
Nonsense.
Look at the people who talk about our religion when they can't even explain how is their God 3 in 1. This is heads and shoulders.
Can you explain how Allah is one? I mean, the funny is the Muhammadan, they try to explain God. They never met Allah, they never saw Allah, they never heard the part of Allah, and Allah is one. Okay, can you explain to me what one mean? One what? What one mean? If there's any Muslim can tell me what Allah one mean? You don't even know what you are talking about. And if you say to me, I need to explain to you why Allah, why God can be 3 in 1. Can you explain to me why Allah need Muhammad? Can you explain to me why Allah need Jibreel? Can you explain to me why Allah need a tablet? Why he have no memory to write his book there? He will forget, he's getting old. Can you explain to me why Allah cannot do what the God of the Christian can do? He says, how I'm going to have a girlfriend? I'm going to have a son without a girlfriend? So when a Muslim speak about explanation, I mean, the Quran says this is a clear book. فَصَّلْنَا آيَاتِهِ, like we made the verses clear. And then we find that every interpretation have 1,000 interpretation and none of them agree with each other. So are we going to listen to those people who say that God is a 3 and 1 at the same time? Come on, we cannot do that. The question, Abdul, Why God cannot be 3 and 1? Like, is he because limited in his ability, or because he is almighty, he cannot do whatever he wants? Are you going to design God as you want? What do you like, God to be? Like, you want him with 4 legs? 2 legs? Which one, sweet God? I mean, so the Muhammadan, they have an imaginary God. They never met him. They never spoke to him. Even their prophet, false prophet, never even heard his voice. But they keep scoring us about God. We have one God, one God. They think they have a privilege by saying one God. In fact, you don't have one God, because you have 0 God. And we can prove it so easy. But look what he will say after, which I find it astonishing.
3 in 1. So you don't take anything from them. They all, what they have is to cast doubts. And to us, it would be fruitless. It would be illogical to start defending.
I like it when a Muslim suddenly, I mean, this is the same guy, he said we should not go and follow logic. We should not listen to philosophy. And now he is saying it's not logical. So it's logical that you can beat your wife to make her obey you, not to convince her. You beat her, and that will make her a good woman. It's logical that because you kill some neighbors, whether they are Christian or Jews, that God will reward you with endless penis and a lot of women for sex. It's logical that a man at the age of 54, he marries 5 years old, and the Islamic calendar is 6. It's logical because Aisha at that time, she was mature. She was a woman. It's logical, the same guy, he said to us in the previous video we played for you, that a man should he have the right to lie to his wife, and not even to tell her that he's going to get married a second wife. Everything is logical in Islam. Suddenly the Muslims are people of logic. By the way, my Skype is open in case there's any logical Muslim would like to join us. Logical Muslims only, please. We don't want any Muslims who they are not logical.
What they're throwing at us. And every time say, okay, why do men marry 4, women don't marry, except 1?
Yeah, why? Why? Can you tell us why? What is wisdom that a man, he can have 4 women, and women cannot have 4 men? If you want to tell me when I know who is the father, I mean, don't Allah know? Allah can tell you. Here we go, we solve the problem. Now we have replacement of Allah, we have DNA. The woman, she can find who is the father in 2 seconds. Will cost you $5. So why? Why a woman, she can't have 4 husbands? So a second ago, he was talking about logic. A second after, it's not logical to use logic. Are we going to answer those stupid questions? Why a man can have 4 wives? Are you... Hello? Continue.
Because this and that. Okay, why does a daughter inherits half and the son inherits full?
Well, is that logical? The women, she needs more support. The man, he can go work, especially we are talking about society exists before, a long time ago. There's like now women, they can find works a lot easier. But men at that time is the only one who can generate money and go out. What women she can do? There's companies, there is Microsoft, and there is Apple, and there is phone makers, and or a grocery store. What she can do? So why you give the man twice? They will say to you, because the man is responsible for a family. Well, who is responsible for her? So don't ask those questions. That is the logic.
Because of this, why do men not wear gold where women can wear gold? What? And you...
Yeah, the Prophet, he got a golden ring, because he is savage and he is trashy. He could not stop looking at it, and people, they start looking and says, look at this guy, he could not believe that he is ever wearing a golden ring. And then when he noticed people are making fun of him, he said, okay, you know what, I'm going to take it off. It's not right for men to wear a golden ring. That's it. That's the reason. One guy decision. It's not his God told him. There's no verse in the Quran, nowhere it says that Allah told him. Muhammad, he decide. because people are laughing at him. You know, like like I don't want to make fun of somebody is poor. That's not right. But you know, like in the Middle East, when the first time we get anything is called technology. Let us say, I remember when I was a kid he brought a watch, you know, and I got one too. The watch have a screen, you know, you can hit the button, the light turn on. Like everybody was wow, and the kid was so proud about having it. This is what happened with Muhammad. The difference is Muhammad is a savage man. He never holds something valuable in his hand, and now he have a golden ring. And if you question where the golden ring came from, you will laugh. So a prophet of God, a decent man, he is busy with the ring. The ring took over his brain. He can't even focus on what people are saying. A ring. And remember here, it's gold ring. A Muslim man, you will see Muslim men now, they wear a lot of rings actually, but they don't wear a golden ring. But does it make a difference? Why anyway a man wanna wear jewelries? Because it's just, you know, what about platinum? Platinum is silver color. It's more expensive than gold. But the question is why a man is wearing jewelries? You want to be pretty? You want to show your worth? You want to tempt women that you are worthy, like we see, you know, many people do, like the pimp Andrew Tits, you know, showing me cigar and champagne and airplane. All of those, a man of God will be the loss of his interest. Thick golden bracelet in your neck, even if you are Christian, you know, you're a Christian man, why you want to wear it? What is this for? You want to show me that you can afford $500? You are a man, you are the hero, you look pretty now. So, you know, the Muslims, they avoid the questions by avoiding it. Say, why you want to answer them? Why we should answer them? Don't answer them. But isn't it all of Islam is about supposedly answering us, refuting us, getting us busted? Isn't it all the Quran is about attacking the Christians and the Jews? Suddenly they want to answer us. And this is what happened with Muhammad when a bunch of Christians, they came from Ethiopia asking Muhammad to debate him. You know, Muhammad, he could not answer them. In fact, they stand in the front of his house for a day, one day, asking him, let us talk about the Messiah. Let us talk about how Mary, she is the sister of Aaron. Muhammad, he knew he is no match to debate those Christians. So what he said? Look at the answer. Whoever dispute with you concerning Isa, aka Christ, okay, what you do with him? Read carefully and love. After this knowledge has come to you, what knowledge? What knowledge come to him? Nothing. I.e. Isa being a slave of Allah. The Muslims adding words to the Quran. You see, all of this is not in the Quran. I.e. Isa being a slave of Allah. If the Quran says that, no. If you change the translator, this is Hilali and Khan. Let us go to different Abdul. Yusuf Ali. The knowledge came to Muhammad, brother. If anyone dispute in this matter about who? About the Messiah. Now, after the full knowledge has come to thee, say, come. You think Muhammad now is asking for a debate? Like Mimi Hijab, he says, who you want me to debate? They said to him, Christian prince is making out of Muslims leave Islam. And then what he do? Did you say that? Hang up. Did you say that? Wait for him. Did you say that? You did not debate me. Come. You are finished, boy. So come. Okay, come to do what? Come, let us gather together. Are we going to debate? No. Bring your sons and our sons, our women and your women. Those are monks, you donkey. Those are monks who came all the way from Ethiopia. You are saying to them, bring your women, I bring my women. This is telling you that Muhammad do not even know what Christianity is about. Monks. Bring our women, and what do women have to do with this? So now I want to debate Mimi hijab and Lili Dawa. I say, hey, Mimi, bring your wife. No, I don't mean Lili Dawa. I mean the wife, the real wife, not the transgender. Christian Prince. Don't talk, please. Your voice is annoying. Lily, bring your wife, the real wife, you know, not Mimi hijab. So come here. What the wives have to do with this? What the children have to do? Because they have no answer. And now let us ask Allah to curse the one who is lying. I mean, are you saying to me your stupid God will not punish me for lying about God unless I ask him to curse me? I mean, this God is so nice. Hey, listen, if you are a thief, Allah will not punish you. And this is a different story about being a thief, because remember, in Islam, everything is about destiny. If you remember, there's a story about a thief was captured by the Caliphate Umar, and when they brought the thief to Umar,
if they put me hijab,
when they brought him to Umar,
Is it a
where is the video? I find in all the videos except the video I want. Okay, hold on. So when they brought the thief to Umar, the thief, he asked Umar, why in the world you are punishing me? Why in the world you are punishing me? And this actually will help us with the topic of Allah being the deceiver. So the God of Muslim, he deceived them that when you do wrong, you are doing sin. In the same time, he is the one who decides for them to do sin. Watch and laugh.
Well, if Allah's written all of this, then why did he bring me onto the earth? Well, hang on. Heads, and they say, well, if Allah's written all of this, then why did he bring me onto the earth? Well, hang on. In their heads, and they say, well, if Allah's written all of this, then why did he bring me onto the earth? Well, hang on. You don't know your results of your examination, so you have to come onto earth. The fact that Allah knows it and the fact that Allah has written it does not make you a person who should now give up.
Guys, the fact that Allah written it, which means fate, and Allah, he know it. You should know your test. What test? If the test is already written and the guy already failed, and the one who made him fail is Allah, and now Allah will punish you because you fail. Listen carefully what he will say next.
Because if that was the case, then obviously you would be the fool. A man came at the time of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu. According to one of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man. He says, well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well.
Amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wawa. You know the song of Busul Wawa? This song, the Muslim, they love it, by the way. It became #1 in the Middle East in the month of Ramadan. I don't want to show it to you because all of you, they are underage. You know, Busul Wawa. Man, people, like, you know, every Muslim, single Muslim, he know the song, he memorize it, but don't remember the Quran no more. Busul Wawa. Oh boy. I cannot show it to you. It's not good for your age, most of you, you know. Busul Wawa. Okay. If we go here, should I show it for a second? Hold on. Precaution. If you are too much young, this is the video starting. Busul Wawa. Every single Muslim, he have it in his phone. What happened? What happened? Who is going to kiss who? Oof, okay, stop here. That's it. We will not go further. All right. So, you know, fornication in Islam is a destiny. Theft is a destiny. Bus al-wawa is a destiny. This woman, she is getting naked, is a destiny. And Umar al-Khattab is going to punish you because he was doing a destiny act. It was my destiny to punish you. It was your destiny to be punished by me. It was your destiny to commit theft. And it's my destiny to punish you for the theft which Allah, He decided you should do. I mean, do you see how and why Muslim they should fear Allah? Don't you see why should fear Allah? It's a joke. This God is a devil. He's not trustworthy. So this God, he made this man commit sin. And this sin in this case was a theft. And now the thief, he's asking the caliphate, why in the world you want to punish me when this was a predestiny? And even Mufti Menk, he said that, predestiny. Not me who said that. You see, the Muslim, they try to hide the fact that Allah is a deceiver by saying, oh, Allah, he knew the future. No, 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 there's a difference between. First of all, we can prove in 2 seconds that Allah do not know anything about the future. That is very easy. You can call me right now and I can show you. But the predestiny that a man committing sin or anything is proving to us that Allah is the real devil. And if this is true, that means Allah is unjust. That means I am punished for something I did not decide to do. It was the destiny of Allah, which is His decision, not mine. And here you ask yourself, who in the world will believe in such a garbage cult? What is the point of the whole cult then? If Allah decides for Adam, as the hadith says, and we show it many times, we can show it again. Adam's sin was destiny. Adam did not commit sin. Adam, he said to Moses, according to Muhammad, we do not know how they met, but don't ask Muhammad about history. He is the best historian. So when Moses, he met with Adam, and Moses says to Adam, because of you, Adam, we are out of heaven. Adam, he said to Moses, you idiot, son of Mut'ah. You know, this is Islamic language. So, are you going to say, accuse me, that because of me, you are out of heaven? Are you stupid or what? Don't you know that Allah, He wrote my destiny 40 years before He created me? Are you going to blame me? So even the sin of Adam is not even Adam's sin. Allah, He made Adam sin. It's in front of you. All of this is authentic. All of this is authentic. This is Al-Bukhari is more important for the Muhammadan more than Allah Himself. Because what Muhammad said, Muhammad is their God. So did Adam commit sin? No. No. This is what they believe. Adam have no free choice to commit sin. So Adam saying to him, do you blame me, you idiot? Potato? Donkey? How you can blame me? You know, like this Jewish Moses, according to Muhammad, like he was like, oh man, Habibi, Moses, Habibi, Adam, take it easy, Habibi, I don't mean to hurt your feeling, Habibi, I forgot, I do not know. I mean, and the funny is, the Muhammadan, they say that Moses was a Muslim prophet, and now after he died, he met with with Adam, and looked like the Jewish prophet, who's a Muslim prophet, sorry, Moses, not Moshe, he do not know what Islam believe. So after he died, he went to school and he met with Adam and he asked Adam, hey, are you our father? Yes, it's me. How you doing? Who are you? I'm Moshe, the Jewish guy. Oh, I heard about you. How you doing, my son? You know, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Because of you, we are out of heaven. Adam, he will look and his beard is white and is old. My son, you cannot say that to me. Do you blame me for a sin Allah wrote in my fate 40 years before He created me? Moses, like, what the heck? He got busted. He didn't know what to say. And this is where Shakespeare, he got his phrase, like, to be or not to be. That is the question. He was talking about to be Musa or not to be Musa. To be Adam or not to be Adam. To be stupid or not to be stupid. So Adam, he got Moses busted, and you see Muhammad here is saying clearly that Adam, he won the argument. So can we blame Adam for his sin? Are you blaming me, you stupid idiot, you donkey, you monkey, you chimpanzee? Huh? Are you blaming me for the sin which is written, decreed by Allah for me 40 years before He created me? That's why we should fear Allah if we are Muslims. Because this guy, he play games. All your life is a game for him. Everything you do in life, it's not you who did it. Even when you kill in Islam, it's not you who killed, it's Allah. If you go in the Quran, it says, وَمَا رَمَيْتُ وَإِنَّمَا اللَّهُ رَمَى. It's not me who shot the arrow, you know, it was Allah. Don't worry about it. You know, you killed people. Don't worry. Yeah, there's blood in your hand. No. You know, you have no idea. It was Allah. Allah is the one who killed them. Chapter 8, verse number 17. You slowed him not, but Allah slowed him. And Muhammad, he gave them this statement, so every Muhammadan, he don't feel guilty when he's slaughtering innocent people. This is why you see Al-Qaeda and ISIS, when they slaughter somebody, they quote the very verse in the front of us. I did not kill them, but Allah killed them. So now he feel better. He feel like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm killing nobody. This is a very, very much satanic cult. Again, if you are a Muhammadan, my friend, don't give me questions in Skype. We have a chat in YouTube. Well, are you better than the rest? Skype is only for Muslims to join me, not even to text me. You text me as a Muslim, I will block you. So if you are a Christian, don't text me, don't give me your opinion, don't ask me the question. You are just disturbing my work. And you are not being mature. Do you see how many people are in the chat? Are you better? This is what you just did now. Thank you. And let me block you. Don't send me a stupid message to say to me, I appreciate your work. You appreciate my work, then you shut up and join the topic. Dummy people. Where is your maturity? Where is your intelligence? So I did not kill them, but Allah killed them. And that will make every Muslim not to feel guilty with his sin and his faith. Going back to our title, why we should fear Allah. Because as you see, Allah is Satan. He convinced you with his satanic idea that when you kill somebody, you did not kill him, I killed him. When the Muslim believe in destiny, it's destiny. I did not, you know, it is going to happen anyway. It's not up to me. Islam is a very much satanic cult. So anything now I do, okay, what about I go and sleep around? Oh, don't worry about it. It is destiny too. And the reference in front of you. Allah, He wrote for you your destiny and even how much fornication you will have. There's a Muslim woman, she called the sheikh and she said, you know, in the Middle East, if you are 30, you are old, really old. You know, Muslim, they like to marry at the age of Aisha, like 6 years old kid, 5 years old kid. So anyway, so she asked the sheikh, she said, I'm afraid that nobody will marry me. I got old. And what do you think? He said, my daughter, my sister, don't worry. The Prophet, he says, مكتوب على كل فرج اسم ناكحه. It is written in the top of every vagina the name of the one who will if it. So it is written there, down between your legs, the name of the men who will if you. It's a destiny. So you will lose nothing. Which means, already Allah decide how many men they will sleep with you. I'm trying to be polite. It's written in your vagina. And I'm sure, like this woman, she went to in the front of the mirror, or maybe she opened her camera, or she brought a magnifier to see the names of the men written over her vagina. And she starts flipping pages. Ahmad, Muhammad, Ali, Mimi, Dudu. All the names are written there. This is destiny. So even the men who will sleep with you, you did not choose them. You did not choose any of them. Allah decide how many private parts will park in your garage. If you don't like my language, by the way, you can leave. I say it as it is. You don't like it, take a hike. Everything in this cult. And the funny is, the Sheikh, we play his video, he was talking about logic. You know, he says, how God can be three and one at the same time. You know, is that logical? So is it logical that you decide for this woman who was going to sleep with her, who was going to do boom boom to her? Is that logical? Does God, he have nothing to do except writing names over vagina? And you know, actually, as long as we are talking about Adam here, the hadith we mentioned that Adam, he mentioned that Allah wrote his destiny 40 years before he created him. You know, when a liar he speak, he don't remember the story, and the numbers can be very huge difference. It's not like, you know, okay, I forgot. Okay, I went there maybe in 2010. No, maybe 2007. You know, that's possible. But there's no way a prophet of God is quoting another prophet of God. He changed the number in a massive way. As an example, here it says, and you can read with me. It says, Adam, he says to Moses, are you blaming me for something which Allah has decreed for me 40 years before he created me? So what is the number here? 40 years. We go to different hadith, we will find that it is 50,000 years. $50,000 years. Let us find you where the hadith about Adam. And actually, here it says, actually, in front of you, that Allah, he wrote the decree of all men. $50,000 years. So how Adam, he says 40 years? And this is sahih. They cannot say this is weak, and you know the stories they come with always, all the potatoes they come with. However, the date is not important for us, but the date exposed that Muhammad is a fraud. He cannot even remember what he is saying, because there's a huge difference between 40 years and 50,000 years. It's not even like 4. Like you say, I can say maybe they heard wrong. He was saying 40,000 years. They thought he is saying 40 years. In Arabic, number 40, arba'un or arba'in. There's a huge difference with the pronunciation with the word khamsin. Khamsin have nothing to do with the word arba'in. So 50,000 years. Allah wrote all destiny before the creation of all mankind. And then you ask yourself, he wrote destiny of people who they are not exist 50,000 years before he created them. to what he was doing in the 50,000 years after he wrote this destiny? Doing meditation? If you are a Muhammadan and you are a person who have logic, like your prophet, who is very logical, please feel free. Adam admitted that this is his fault. I don't know how Muslims they see things. How Adam admitted this is his fault? If Adam saying, do you blame me for a sin decreed for me 40,000 years before he created me, according to you, Adam, he admitted his fault? That is a super intelligence, my friend. Do you know what the word "do you blame me" mean? When somebody says to you, "Do you blame me?" that means he don't agree to blame him, right? And now the Muhammadan, look what he's trying to do. He is saying to you that Adam, he said, we wrong ourselves. That means Adam is lying and Muhammad is lying. Because if Adam saying we wrong ourselves, then the story of your prophet is a fabricated. Muhammad is lying. Because it can't be both. But I will explain to you how the Muslim scholars explain this. That Adam, because he want to seek forgiveness, he took what happened on him, so Allah will forgive him. And that was destiny anyway. Which means when Adam, he says this to Allah, Allah wrote this to Adam to say. It's like the Joe Biden speech, which he did not write and he did not know. This is why he cannot write. He cannot read it. They put him in front of him in the screen, and he's looking at the screen and like, yeah, you know, the Ching Chong, Mr. Ching, this is okay, well, not Mr. Chin. Shin. Okay, Shin. Okay. So are you know, call me and let's read together so we can laugh. If Allah, he predestined, how Adam, he said to Allah, we wrong ourselves. How he wrong himself? Are you against the Quran too? Because the Quran says Allah is the one who wrote your destiny before he created you. I remember the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. And this is why we say Islam is very funny and silly and stupid. You know, when Mufti Mink, he is so proud speaking about how the Sheikh, how the Caliphate, speaking that Allah, he predestined the punishment for this man. That means even there's no justice in Islam, because simply it's not you know, a decision of a judge. It is a predestiny. You know what I mean? Even the judge, when he make a judgment upon you, it is not your judgment. It's not his judgment. It is the judgment of Allah. Then what is our role in this life then? Nothing. We are just little stones. Allah, he move us as he wish. He decide for us what, even according to Islam, now me, I'm talking, everything I'm saying, Allah, he wrote for me to say. This is how and why this religion is so stupid. You cannot be an intelligent human being and you believe in such a garbage. What the point then of hell and heaven if everything is a predestiny for me? You see, the Bible mention about destiny, like God, he says, you know, I chosen you before you chose me. But that is not destiny of you. God made you follow him. No, this is God knowing that you are going to be the good person for him. He knew your nature. He knew the quality. Not all people have the same quality, because people, they work in their quality. All men are descendant, and women descended from one man, one woman. So we have the same equality and the same DNA. But then the man and the women, they work in their quality, either to destroy it or to build better quality, even from the first man they came before. This is why we Christian, we believe in the original sin. Because Adam commits sin, we commit sin too. We are not better than Adam. Have you ever met with a person who did not commit sin? Never. So Adam out of heaven because of sin, so why we will be there? But if you are the Muhammadan now, if you don't believe in the original sin, why you are out of heaven? And here, if you go to the hadith, which mentioned by Muhammad, you will find that Moses, he agreed with the Christians. Moses, you know, the biggest lies the Muhammadan did with following Muhammad, they claim they hijack every name. Moses suddenly became a Muslim. Abraham became a Muslim. Even Adam was a Muslim. I mean, everybody is a Muslim. You know, even the cat, she converted to Islam. She don't walk over the Quran. But those stories in the yellow pages of Muhammad expose that Muhammad is a fraud and Islam have nothing to do with Moses. Because as you see, Moses believed in original sin. He didn't believe in Islam. But the stupid Muhammad, when he mentioned this story, he never thought that time would come and people will laugh at him like what we're doing now. Showing how he converted himself. This is a man, his name is Moses. He is one of the mighty prophets of God, according to Muslims. And Moses, he died, and yet he did not know that he should not blame Adam for the sin. And yet a Muslim, he is, you know, in his 6th grade, he knew that in Islam we don't accept original sin. Is that logical? That Moses himself do not know? And if we ask the Muhammadan, how in the world even Moses he met, you know, Adam, if there's any Muslim can help us? I live in the Mississippi, USA. Today the government agreed. Will complain. Go again. You know, my friend, any Muslim, any right the Muslim they can gain in USA or in the West, it's not their problem. It's your problem. You know, the majority of people became potatoes, and they go in chat and they complain. What about you go and vote against it? What about you grab signature? You know, if a Muslim he want to pray in the mosque and do adhan without speakers, fine. I mean, this is his religion, and he is performing his prayer. But to pray and the sound will go around, then that means either the Muslims in that area became a big number, and you became the minority, and then shut up, get out, they took over you, or you are a stupid potato, and the minority taking over the majority. And this is exactly what's happening. So don't complain. You know, Christian Prince, you didn't know the governor. Why the government do that? Because he don't see anyone will do objection. He don't fear that he will lose election next time. Get a new government, he will cancel that. You know, one of the things I don't like about some people is they cry a lot. You know, do you know? No, I don't know. But there's only one thing I know. If you don't fight for your right, you have no rights. If you don't defend your house, you have no house. If you don't defend your wife, you don't have one. She will leave you anyway. So don't cry for if somebody win, that because you lost. So ask yourself, why the governor he do that? Because you're not there. Actually, there's a comment in the previous video. He says, Christian Princes, stick away from topic. We Christians should not go to the... This is exactly what happened. You stick away. The Christian, they took a stand. Oh, politics is evil. It's from the devil. Those politicians, they are liars. So what we do? We sit for the last 100 years in the West, watching the evil liberals taking over us. And what the Christian they do? Look what they are doing. Look what they are doing. Can you believe it? It's not their fault. It's your fault because you listen to stupid priest who says to you that Christians should not be involved in politics. And now somebody like Joe Biden, he is in charge of your life. He can tell you what to do, what not to do. He can quote Muhammad. Did you ask yourself why Joe Biden is not even quoting the Messiah? He want the Muslims to vote for him. Christians don't count. You know, they are not united. They don't even have a party. They don't have leaders. You know. So even the Muslims in USA is very little number. They're a very tiny number. But they are more effective because they fight for Islam, and you sit watching doing nothing. But this is not our case here. So those who complain too much is the losers. Those who work for victory is the warriors. And you never win war with the devil by losers who complain, but by warriors who go for war with the devil. Just take that from me. Anyway, again, somebody, he changed our topic as usual. Immaturity, stupidity, naive, childless. Look what we are talking about. Hey, the governor of Mississippi, did you hear that? Change it. Good. I hope the Muslim will pray the Adhan every at 5 a.m. in the morning, and they will screw your ears because you deserve it. It never happened unless you allow it to happen. You know, I will never be upset for a country is doomed because it's doomed for a reason. It's doomed for a reason. Look at you, busy with a transgender, confused about the male and female. So when you are doomed, all the source of evil will be on you in one time. You know, the buffalo is so big animal, have a lot of hair, strong, very strong. But then a second come and the buffalo collapse. And this is what happened to all the buffalo before you. All the buffalo, including the Islamic buffalo. When the Muslim, they have a caliphate and they occupy maybe more than 60% or 70% of the earth. The buffalo becomes so big and getting weaker and weaker. His strength is his weakness. Because corruption is Islam. And the same happened to Islam because Islam from the beginning is a corruption. Grow as a corruption, that balloon explode one day and all of Islamic caliphate collapse and will never be happen again. Even they are trying to make it happen. But this will happen to America. This will happen to Europe. This will happen to Russia. This will happen to every giant country in the world. When you put in front of you how to worship money, gold and silver, then you will collapse, no matter who you are. Any nation go against God, they will be left alone, which means all evil source and power will come upon you. So the American, they are bringing the evil upon themselves. You know, if you ask yourself why the crimes is increasing so much in USA, like, you know, if you speak, there's topic, nobody dare to talk about it because many are potatoes. Why there is a very high crimes between black, our brothers and sisters, black African? Nobody want to talk about it. How come in 1960, 65, there's nobody, you don't hear that a black person is shooting a kid in the street? What happened? Why would you not hear about this in the 50? Why did not hear about this in the 40? There's no black shooting black people. There's no drugs in the street. What happened? Very simple. Because you submit yourself to the devil. And this is the whole society, not only the black community, white and black. they let the liberals take over them. And they start attacking the family, the marriage, the very base of family. That fornication is okay, boyfriend is a lifestyle, and being a gay, and being a homo, and being transgender, and being, and now the kids are lossless. They don't even know their father. And what is the result? And then you take the Bible from the school. You take God from the oath. You take God, oh, it's offending us. They say the word God in the school, and now what you have drugs. You have books teaching you how to take drugs. You have books teaching you how to have sex in the anus. They are bringing a man wearing a wig to teach you how to be a woman. And his voice is like Tarzan. Scare the hell of you. And then they wonder why we have crimes. And why people shooting people. And why people, they go to the store and they loot. And they steal. Because simply you are destroying everything in the society. The structure, the fabric of the society, they are working in that, and the Christian, they were watching under your own eyes. And now suddenly the Christian, they are standing up like what we saw for this beer thing. Where have you been for the last 100 years? You see what happened when a Christian, they stand against something wrong? The company is almost collapsing. We have a massive power in this country if we want, but we are very submissive, and we are not fighting for our rights. And thanks to the priests, who they are false priests, they say to you, stay away from from politics. Politics is from the devil. Our friend, we don't promote politics. We fight for truth. And the truth is to stand against politics and politicians who they are trying to force false teaching on us. For that will infect your security, your life, your economy, everything. So don't complain about the devil taking over your society, for you allow them to do so. Never can happen against your will. When the Christian don't go to vote because a stupid priest told them, oh, don't involve in politics, you are allowing the devil to take your place. Instead of voting for the guy you think he agree at least with, let us say, maybe 50% of what you think, of what you believe. You bring somebody, he totally hate you. And then you complain. So don't come here and complain. I hate people who complain, because they show a sign of weakness and not intelligence enough to do the work they should do. Going back to our topic. Yeah, we are going out of the topic because you people, you bring things to me. Should I disable the chat? I mean, we have people who have no maturity. They are like kids. You know, if we make a topic about testicle, they talk about how to cook an egg. My friend, the testicles it's an egg, but it's different egg. Because people are unable to focus, and everybody is coming with his, you know, the governor of Mississippi. Do something. Write letter to your congressman. Create a web page in Facebook, ask people to join you. You know, people who never fought against the devil, they claim to be warriors. It's like those, you know, they go like Andrew Tate. He claimed to be the man, but he never ever been in the army. So where is the man you know, fighting for money in the stage? What about go to the real world? Let us see how man you are. Let us see how long it's going to take you before you start crying. Talk is cheap. Everybody is warrior, but nobody do anything. Anyway, Allah is not a person I fear, for a very simple reason. He does not exist. How you can fear something does not exist? And I don't fear Satan, even though he exists, for a very simple reason. Because I have what prevented me from following satanic teaching, And the problem in your country and all the countries around the world, that satanic teaching became the golden teaching. You put it in school. It's your guideline. And why it happened? Because society tolerate evil to become the ruler. Like, you know, when the liberals in USA, they said we want to do support abortion. Did you ask yourself how even in the world, even a woman, she will do that? And she will vote for it? Because simply they destroy the ethic of your women. For sure, not all. To the point, those weird people, they speak about cat right, dog's right, but they kill babies. If you go on the street and hit a cat in your leg with your foot, 1,000 person will call the police for you. Suddenly everybody have ethic. You take a child, you dump him in the toilet seat, you're a good person. We make it legal. And they claim that my body is my choice. But this is not your body. This is another person. And then they try to be smart and they say, oh, you know what? If it is a few weeks old, it's okay. That's false. 1 week, 2 weeks doesn't make any difference. Like, is he like a watermelon? The size does matter. So a human being, always he try to justify his evil, and when you justify your evil, you end with the evil. You became a companion of evil. You became a host of evil. And then after some time, because you are used to evil, the evil become normal. And then you ask him for more evil, because the normal is normal now. We want more. So a Muslim, he fear Allah, because as you see, Allah is a liar, is a deceiver. He wrote your destiny. He will punish you for destiny. He wrote for you. Allah, he lie. And you know, the funny is, the Muslim sheikh in the video I was playing for you, in his video, he said something very, very embarrassing. Look what he said.
Take anything from them. What they have is to cast doubts. And to us, it would be fruitless. It would be illogical to start defending what they're throwing at us. And every time say, okay, why do men marry 4, women don't marry, except 1? Because this and that. Okay, why does a daughter inherits half and the son inherits full? Because of this. Why do men not wear gold where women can wear gold? What? And you spend your time refuting their allegations, which is not fruitful. They don't believe in the system to begin with, so why would I waste my time with them? First of all, Allah tells us in the Quran, قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تَعَالَوْا إِلَى كَلِمَةٍ سَوَاءٍ بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمْ. Oh, people of the book, come to common terms. First of all.
He just said, why you want to waste your time with them? And he just quoted the verse, says, talk to them. And tell them this. I thought it looked like Allah is stupid too, because he's asking the person who's asking the question, why you want to even talk to them? Why you want to even answer them? And then he quoted a verse from the Quran saying, Allah says to them, Allah said to them, to tell us to say to them, come, come, come. I thought we should not waste our time. And here you see why Islam is very easy to defeat, because Islam is so stupid. Islam will flourish only if the Muslim is speaking to someone have low education, low IQ, and very naive. You have to be very naive. But listen to them carefully. You will find in every second contradiction. We should not answer them. And okay, the Quran says this to them.
You want to discuss things about Islam? I have no problem. Let's establish, first of all, this universal fact that there is no other God worthy of being worshipped except Allah, and not to associate others with him. How is that? Oh, no, we will talk about this.
So, guys, let us, if you agree with me, there's no God but Allah to worship, we can talk. But that means that means we lost the debate already. I mean, do you see the stupidity? We will debate about what? If I agree that Allah is the God to worship, we will talk about what? Let us see. There's a Muhammadan trying to contact me, maybe. We will see. Hello?
Yes, I'm an ex-Muslim.
Oh, you're ex-Muslim. Oh, okay. Because I saw your last name, it's a Muslim name. Okay, well, how I can help you, my friend? Go ahead.
Okay, I left Islam like back in 2021.
2021?
Yes, February 2021.
Okay. Why you left Islam?
I watched some of your videos and videos of Rob Christian and Sam Shamoon and other guys, David Woods and stuff like that.
Okay. And but still, this is not the reason to leave Islam. Why do you leave Islam?
There's a lot of reasons like contradictions in the Quran and the scientific earth. For example, the sun sets in a muddy pool according to the Quran.
Yeah, but this is normal. I mean, don't the sun set every day in the muddy water?
No, because it says muddy pool, you know.
Yeah, but
And,
you know, okay,
from
how
the
we
horizon
know,
you can't-
how
what?
we know that the sun not actually really go and take a bath every night at the end of the day in the pool? How you know? Have you ever, did you watch a movie like where there's, you know, people jumping in the pool? Okay, the sun jump in the pool. What's the problem?
It's unscientific.
No, it's not. It's not against science because logically, there's a big pool somewhere. You know, we do not know where it is. And Zulkarnain, he found the pool. You know, and then you know, he found that the sun wearing bikini and jump in the water, and she was very beautiful. You know, and this is why the water actually in the ground, you see, water is boiling because the sun jumped there, and that will make the water boil. So even, you know, this is where Muhammad got the story from.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is not enough for you to leave. I mean, don't you know that now you will not get versions? Don't you like to have versions? Be honest with me.
I would like to have virgins. It would be very nice.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I know. You know, me too. I like to have virgin oil. It's very good. But you know,
Actually, not because they are. You can see through the marrow of the bones, and that's not attractive.
you are not like the kind of men they like bones. Because
Or they are
but there is some
transparent,
men. There is some men they like bones. You know, like a woman. Like, you know, when you go to heaven of Allah, you will not say to your wife, "I like your lips," because you cannot see them.
Yes.
You will say to her, "I love your bones." You know, so you know, for you, you think this is funny and stupid, but reality, you know, this is very well known that men in heaven. I know many men from heaven who really like women bones. They don't get attracted to like women legs or ass or boobs or no. You know, you will look at her and says, "Honey, your bones, oh, I'm melting." You know, because Allah will turn you like, will make you like a dog. You know, like well, you know, the second you put a bone in front of a dog, you know, he go crazy and his saliva is coming. That's what will happen to you in heaven of Allah. So Allah will redirect your vision to see the beauty of the bones. You know, so like this is why there's a big fantastic team used to be called Boniim. It's coming from the bone of Allah. So,
Yes.
you know, you go to heaven, now you are relaxing in your house, and you have all those virgins are naked, because you can see through anyway, even if they wear clothes, who care? So you can see through their bones, and imagine, you know, you are coming from which country you are coming from?
I'm not. I don't want to tell which country.
Okay, don't tell me. I can't tell you. You are coming from Brazil. All right. Because I can tell you have an accent of the jungle of Amazon River in South Africa, in Shanghai. So anyway, so you go to the, you know, to the heaven of Allah, and then the woman, she greet you, and she start doing her like strip dance, like Mimi Hijab, and then you look at her, you say, "Wow, this is what Allah He promised me," you know, and then you call your friends around the world, you say, especially those who did not believe in Islam, "Look what you are missing." And you can share your TV screen with them, you know. especially when those
Yes.
women, they put their legs up like this. So I mean, this is really, I mean, you cannot irresistible religion. And you know, I'm trying to advise you, trying to bring you back to Islam, but I don't know if it's working or not.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna come back to Islam.
No.
But every time I talk to Muslims, for example, my brothers, they tell me I don't trust that translation, and I don't trust these hadith.
Okay.
They even say that Sunnah.com is made by Jews.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, everything made by the Jews. The cars, nuclear, you know. Yeah, I mean, the Jews, they did everything. So why not? Hadith, Muhammad, Quran, made by the Jews. And let us blame the Jews for anything went wrong. You know,
Yes.
this is the idea of Islam. You know, they cannot blame their prophet for being an idiot of the village, but they blame the Jews for anything. Even the Jews are not there. How the Jews will put stories in your books if you are the one in control of it? Where is the caliphate?
Yes.
Where is the scholars? You know, is Ibn Kathir is a Jew? No. Al-Qurtubi? No. Ibn Ishaq? I mean, okay, what is the Jews? So if the Jews were able to say something and then you take it from them and you put it in your Quran, well, you're the prophet of Islam himself, he takes stories from the Jews. Everything Muhammad he have, yes, we have to agree. Muhammad took tons of stories from the Jews. As an example, the story of Solomon and the ant. Don't you like the story of the ant?
Yeah, I don't. Isn't it the story where Solomon can hear the ants talking and he understands what they're saying?
No, but you know the thing about this story, you know, the kuffar, they attack it, but there is a wisdom behind it. First of all, that the ant, she was able to win the debate against Solomon. So like here you learn that little ant is smarter than a big guy. His name is Solomon, you know, and she got him busted. You know, when Suleiman, he said to her, why you are telling people I will crush you, you know?
Yes.
Don't you know I'm a fair prophet of Allah? She said to him, I was not really saying that, but I was fearing that you will crush their heart but when they see the beauty Allah He gave you. So the ant, she was in fear that the female ant like her, they will be tempted and seduced by Suleiman, which is very normal to happen. I mean, Suleiman is a very handsome man. The ants, they go crazy. You know, that's why if you go in the yard, the ants will be all over you. You know, like they will see like a sweet Suleiman in front of them, and everybody want to take a sugar bite. So
Yes.
the Quran is full of stories. All of them are stupid, and then the Muslim, they speak about logic. Like, did you
Yes.
hear the Sheikh speaking about logical? You know, he says, "Is it logical for God to be three in one?" What do you think about the Christian belief? Are you a Christian now or a Muslim still? I mean,
No, I'm not
ex-Muslim.
a Christian.
What do you think about the Christian belief in God to be three in one? As in, are you an atheist now?
No, I believe in God, but I don't believe in religions.
What do you think about the Christian belief that God is a three and one at the same time?
It actually makes sense because I heard someone. I thought his name. I think his name was Anis Sharush or something. He said, for example, humans they have a mind, body, and soul. So that's three in one. You know.
Okay, and Saru says that,
consists of
or me?
members.
All right. Yeah,
What?
but still, this is not convincing. I mean, a human being, he have that, but how God can be three and one? Is that a good answer? How he can be three and one?
Because you know God is not like human beings. He's special.
God is almighty. So the second we say almighty, it's mean everything is possible for God. So when a foolish person, he used the word God and he believe in God, and yet he don't want God to be almighty, that means his God is not almighty. So either God is almighty and everything is possible for him. It's not logical. You know, the logic does not stand with God, because it's logical. When we speak about logic, it's not logical for me to say to you, I can fly. That would be laughable, right? It's not logical to say, I can have a kid without having a wife. That would be stupid. It's not logical to say to you, I can stay without food for 100 years, even for maybe a week. So logic is something about based on the ability of nature.
What is the proof for Christianity?
What is the proof of Christianity? Will depend on what proof you are looking for. Like, are you the kind who seek proofs of science or proofs of logic or proofs of ethic? What you are looking for?
Just any proof that is convincing.
Well, all of those they come together, because you cannot take one of them out of when we speak about God, we mentioned that he is almighty, but the most important thing of the almighty is the reason for our creation. The Bible speaks about how God he loved the world. So God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten son. So the proof of God is exist in every human being. Do your mother love you?
Yes,
Why?
because she gave birth to me.
Okay. Why? Still.
Because she's my mother. Every mother loves their child.
Okay, so let us think about it. You try to find all excuses for your mother to love you, even though you might be bad or good, right? Mother, she loves her
Yes.
son. But that cannot be explained except a love of God is given to this woman to love her son. You will find a chicken. She is a chicken. Do the chicken care for her babies?
Yes.
You will find an eagle. You will find even a rat. Mice, you know, like mice. So you will find that all creatures, they have very unique thing, which is proving that there is somebody gave them that. There is no way a selfish animal, he's an animal. Look, it's an animal. A dog is a dog. You
Yes.
know, two dogs kill each other for over a dish of food, but you will find a female dog, she is defending her babies. Why she want to do that?
Yes.
So you will find that God, he have his fingerprint in everything, and that is love. Love. When a human being, he loved to help you. He did not know you, but he saw you struggling, suffering. I mean, why I want to help you? Oh, I want to save money to buy a new car. I want to save money to... Why I want to help a person? So the love inside you, which is gift from God, will not make you the same as anything. So there's a fingerprint of God, which is love, the same as the Bible says. For God, he loved the world. In the Quran, why Allah he sent, why Allah he created you? The Quran says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْإِنسَ وَالْجِنَّ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا. So I did not create a human and genie except to worship. So the purpose of your creation in Islam, in the cult of Muhammad, Allah he need worshippers. The purpose of a creation in Christianity, our God, Allah he love us. So God he want to share the glory, his kingdom, with his children. And that base what
Yes.
what to prove of Christianity, that we are, when we pray, we say our Father. Why we Christian we call our Father? Why we don't call him okay God? You know, why we call him Father? Because simply our belief and the existence of the very God is based on love. This is why the Bible says,
Yes.
you know, love never fail. So with love you can win, with hate you lose. You are the first loser when you hate. Islam is based on hate. That's why they are losers. In the Quran, when Muhammad he heard the Christians saying, we are the children of God. Now the Quran used the word Allah. We don't believe in Allah. Muhammad, obviously, because he's a false prophet, he said, you know, they say we are children of God. So if this is true, why this God he punish you? So you will notice that Muhammad is far away from understanding Christianity and Judaism, and he think that when the Christian and the Jews, they say, we are the children of God, even though we don't believe in Allah, but the Quran used the word Allah. We are the sons of Allah. Say to them, Allah saying to Muhammad, tell them, okay, well, if you are his beloved, so why he punish you for your sin? And here you see that Islam is extremely stupid, because if you have a son and he's doing wrong, you punish him for the wrong, so you can correct him, correct?
Yes.
You don't let him do wrong, more wrong. You do that
Yes.
if you don't care. Do you agree?
Yes.
If you see your son taking drugs, let us say you enter a room, you find your teenage, or maybe even younger, somebody give him drugs. Do you say, oh, good, you know, go ahead, you know, or you shout at him, you take his, you know, you don't allow him to have money to spend it anymore under your watch, you don't allow him to go out of the house. We do whatever you can to correct the person, correct?
Yes.
Here you see the stupidity of the maker of the Quran. He did not understand that the Christian, when they say that we are the sons of God, the children of God, they don't mean that they are his children physically. They mean that Father who loves us is our care giver, is our care master, is our care creator. Everything we have is from him. So why we have it? Because he loves us. And why we appreciate it? Because we love him. And why we have relationship? Because we are his children. But the stupid Muhammad, he could not understand, and that's why we see Muhammad, we don't see him as a smart, intelligent, we see him as an ignorant idiot who did not even know what Christianity is meant.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, my friend, you can want me to help you with?
No.
Do you have any Muslim would like to call me Sheikh? You know, like, don't you know any Sheikh from before?
No, I don't know any sheikhs.
Why you do not know? Call them. Call any Sheikh and tell them, hey, this guy, he made me leave Islam. Please, can you talk to him? Maybe I will go back to Islam. Please help me. You know.
I don't know any sheikh personally.
Okay. Do you know Zakir Naik?
I know of him, yes.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and send him an email and tell him this guy, his name is a Christian Prince. You know,
Okay.
I watch his videos and I left Islam.
I actually love your Zakir Naik impressions.
No, this is not
Very
impression.
funny.
This is not impression. This is him. He actually is here. Christian Prince. First of all, I don't want to talk. And you are really crazy. I am not going to talk. I'm eating. And now you are even like Zakir Naik, hold on. He mentioned your name. Did you hear him? He thought you are not here. In fact, you are here. Christian Prince. First of all, I am here or I'm not here. Because Allah is here everywhere, but he is not here. So, Zakir Naik, is Allah in the bathroom? Christian Prince, are you stupid or what? Allah will never be in the bathroom. But you just said Allah is everywhere. Allah is everywhere in ignorant. But he is not everywhere, but he don't need physical. Oh, okay, Zakir Naik. Let me go back to the person speak to me in the phone. Thank you. All right. So did you hear Zakir Naik is here? You know, what
Yes.
impression? Are you accusing me to have a fake Zakir Naik? This is not right.
Sorry.
All right. All right, my friend. Thank you for calling. And if you can send an email to Zakir Naik, Zakur and you can let him know. Tell him that this guy, Christian Prince, email him, let us see. You know, tell him, please, this guy is making many leave Islam. You know, can you debate him? Can you dare? Maybe he will make you square, even if you are a circle. Thank you, my friend. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. I am a Muslim. I want to discuss with you. Okay, let us see. We have a Muslim he want to discuss with me, so we don't know. Hello? I'm fine, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
What is the proof that you are a Muslim?
What is the proof?
Yeah, can you say Shahada?
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
What does that mean?
Oh, you want me to recite the shahada?
Yeah, what does that mean? What you said to me in Arabic? I do not know Arabic much. You know, as you know, I'm from Afghanistan. I'm like Sheikh Uthman. So what you said to me in Arabic, what does that mean?
I added that there is no God other than Allah.
Okay, how there's no
Muhammad is
God?
messenger.
There's no God but Allah?
Yeah, other than him. He's
Okay.
unique.
Why?
Yes.
But who is the one who said that? Allah or Muhammad? He said that.
Who said what? I didn't understand your question.
The Shahada, you know, Shahada, where do you get this from? Is it in the Quran?
No, it's from the Prophet.
So your prophet is fabricating things, is not the Quran?
What? Didn't understand your question.
I just asked you if this is from the Quran. You said no, it's not in the Quran. The prophet said that. So your prophet is fabricating a base on Islam, based on his name, associated with the name of Allah. You said to me, there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you joined the name, Muhammad, he joined his name with the name of Allah. But isn't it this is shirk? To join the name of a man with the name of God?
No. That is not shirk. You
How-
don't know.
What do you mean not shirk?
Ever.
Okay, if I say,
Shirk is associating
yeah,
something with God.
like what? What about knowledge? Is the knowledge of is the knowledge of Allah and the knowledge of Muhammad are equal?
No, of course it's not.
Okay, so how, like as an example, your prophet he said to his companion Abu Dhar, Do you know where the sun goes? A brother, he says, Allah and His Messenger knows best. And we will find that all over in the books of Hadith. Allah and His Messenger know best. So you Muslims associate the knowledge of God with the knowledge of a man. Do Muhammad knows best and Allah knows best too?
What he meant by that is because Muhammad and God is more knowledgeable than him. I can't. You are Christian, right? You are Christian. You are a Christian scholar. I can say, okay, Christian friends and maybe Jesus know better.
No, you cannot compare Christian Prince to Jesus, because that will be not right. For how a man can be. Okay, you see, when we say shirk is associating the name of a person with the name of God, doesn't matter what the person is, fake or real, right?
But to worship him, to worship or
no
something.
problem. But now you are worshipping the knowledge of Muhammad, saying that Muhammad and Allah, their knowledge is what? Best, which means both are equal. You did not say the Allah knowledge is best and Muhammad have knowledge. You said Allah and Muhammad, their knowledge is best.
No, you did not understand what
we
Muslim
I will go with you. I will go with you.
You see, not understand.
Do you see the story? Do you see the story in front of you? I was sitting, a Muslim, ex-Muslim, he just called me. He left Islam because he found the sun set in a murky water. What do you think?
I didn't see it. Can you read the surah in Arabic? I can
do you know Arabic?
Yeah, not too much, but I understand. I'm
okay.
not.
How you do not know Arabic, but you understand Arabic?
It's like I'm speaking English now, but I'm not high level English, but I can understand.
My friend, I'm asking you. You said you do not know Arabic. I don't mind to show you the Arabic, no problem. But do you know Arabic? You said no. So what the difference going to make for you? I mean, English is still better. At least you can speak English.
No. If you read in Arabic, I can recognize.
Oh, okay. It says here.
The verse.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to recognize it.
All right. It says that he says وهو على حمار والشمس عند غروبها فقال هل تدري أين تغرب هذه الشمس؟ هذه قلت الله ورسوله أعلم قال فإنها تغرب في عين حامية. What I said.
Okay. So what is the problem?
No. What I said. You said okay. What does that mean? Did you understand what I said?
Yeah, it seemed like he saw it in something like lake, lake, right? Something like
he saw the sun. He saw the sun sitting in muddy, hot water. All right.
Yeah, like the ocean.
Okay, and this is sahih. So now, as long Allah and His messengers know best knowledge, and you agreed with that, is that the best knowledge of Allah, that the sun set in a muddy water and boiling water? Do you agree with that?
But where did you take this hadith from?
From your books. This is Sunan Abi Dawud, hadith number 4002.
Most of this is fabricated hadith. That's why I don't rely too much on hadith.
So you Muslims, you fabricate stories Muhammad did not say? Who is the one who fabricated?
Do you know someone who I forgot his name, but he was fabricating because how can I say? I forgot the name.
Okay.
The Abbasid.
Who?
The Abbasid.
I don't know. You are not saying the name correctly, obviously. I don't know what is that.
Abbasid. Ibn Abbas.
Ibn Abbas. Okay, what about Ibn Abbas? This is the cousin of Muhammad. Okay, what about him?
They were fabricating too much. The second...
So the cousin of Muhammad was fabricating too much?
Not Muhammad, but some people like this.
Okay, what about the Quran? Is the Quran fabricated?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, but this is the same thing it says in the Quran. The Quran says that he found... Huh?
You can find me the verse?
Yeah, sure.
Is that?
Sure. Here we go. You see my screen or you don't see it?
Let me use my.
Just be sure that YouTube is muted there, so we don't have double sound.
Yeah, can you put in English? Yeah, I see it in Arabic.
Yeah.
English?
You want to see it in English or in Arabic?
First show me in Arabic and then in English.
Okay, wonderful. This is in Arabic. It says حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس وجدها تغرب في عين حمئة ووجد عندها قوما قلنا يا ذا القرنين إما أن تعذب etc. You know. So now until he arrive, okay. Go ahead, tell me what it says.
I'm not seeing too much. Until when he reaches the certain place of the sun. The certain place of the sun. Is that a good translation?
I don't know. This is your translation. My translation is I'm using your Muslim translation. Even you see the funny is you just mentioned something very important. I show you the hadith. Listen, I show you the hadith. You say it's a lie. I show you the Quran in Arabic. You go to the translation. I show you the translation. You say, is that the correct translation? So you Muslims, you give false translation to the Quran?
Yeah, sometimes. You know,
so how we can trust anything you say to me? Are you giving me now? Are you giving me false answers too?
No, I can answer based on my knowledge.
Okay, answer. Okay, so how he found the sitting place of the sun? Let us go one by one. He reached the sitting place of the sun. Where is that?
It can mean maybe it's something from the south or something like this.
From the south?
Yeah.
How far are you from South Africa?
Oh.
No, I'm just trying to find how close you are to the sun, where the sun set. The south. It says here he found the sitting place of the sun. The sitting place. But you know, I can sit in now. I'm sitting next to my window, and I will see the sun sitting in my place. I don't need to go anywhere. Is that correct?
Yes, but that is empiric knowledge.
This is what? Yeah. So what do you think about this Quran saying until he reached the sitting place of the sun? How in the world that work?
Maybe something parabolic, parabolic, something like this.
No, but it's talking about a guy moving. He's a king. He found people. This is physical. All of this is physical, isn't this? That's not metaphorical. It's supposedly a real story happening for a real person, correct?
To something else. How can someone find the setting place of the sun?
Exactly. So that means the Quran is wrong. Are you going to say to me now the Quran fabricated?
Maybe we didn't understand what he meant by that.
Maybe what? Maybe what?
Because he was explaining that to someone living in the 7th century. It's not like...
We are not reading explanation, my friend. We are reading the Quran now. This is not explanation. This is Quran. Also, you are saying to me, the Quran, written by somebody, he have understanding of the 7th century.
Yes.
That's mean... Okay, that's mean Allah is not God and Muhammad is not the Prophet, because he is writing stories, fiction stories, based on his understanding in the 7th century.
Yeah, do you know Galilee, right? Galilee.
He's my cousin. What about him?
The Greek.
He's a Greek? Oh, not my cousin then. Okay.
The guy who found the earth was round.
Okay.
You know him, right?
Okay, and what happened?
What did the Catholic Church did to him?
What did it to him? Tell me.
They killed him. You can't look at it.
Because he found the earth is round?
Yeah. Look at it.
Okay. Who is the one who said that to you?
It was Galilee.
Who is the one who said that to you? Who is the one who said that to you?
Yes.
But my friend, don't you know that before Galilee exists, this is not the reason he was taken to court. The reason he was opposing politically. Muslims, they lie, because in the Bible it says that the earth is a globe, the earth is a ball. If you go right now to Isaiah 40:22, you will see the earth is like a ball of the earth. So when Muhammad and he speak about Galilee, he was murdered by the Catholic Church because he said the earth is not flat. This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a fabrication. This is a fabrication made by the Muslims. Why? Because simply, first of all, the Bible never say the earth is flat. Secondly, we have a clear verses. Now, there's many translation, but doesn't matter what translation you take. Go to right now to Isaiah 40:22 and use any translation. Some translations say circle, some translation say globe, some translations say ball of the earth. In our, actually, the correct translation is kura. Kura is like a ball. Kura, you know, kurat al-ard. So when somebody like you come and say such a thing, I laugh. Secondly, look what you just did. You are saying to me now, your prophet is the same as those who believe in the earth to be flat, and somebody like Galilee is going to get them busted. And that is me. So now I am Galilee of today, getting your prophet busted, and you Muslim want to kill me. Is that what you're saying?
Galilee story. Why I brought it because the Christian at that time, they didn't know how the earth was.
Okay, no problem. No, my friend. We have the book of Isaiah written thousands of years before Galilee. It says clearly, the ball, the spear of the earth. So what are you talking about? This is a knowledge written in our book before all science they are born. All scientists, all schools, all university. There's no university yet, and this is written in our book. So listen. So when Allah in the Quran, He say, He found the sitting place of the sun. And you are saying to me, Allah speaking in the language of the 7th century. So Allah is promoting a lie. For what purpose?
No, it's not promoting a lie. It's like if you are
okay. Is it true? Is it true the sun is a sitting place of the sun? Is it true or it's a lie?
No, that is a metaphoric something. You cannot.
How it's metaphorical? He found near it people. He found near it people. How that is metaphorical? I'm talking about real person and real location and people there. He have a conversation with them, and not only that, all of Islam is based on that he built a dam for Gog and Magog. So what metaphorical? Okay, give me the metaphorical of it. Go ahead.
It's the metaphorical story because it doesn't make
sense. No, give me the metaphorical meaning. Okay, you said it's a metaphorical. What is the metaphoric of such a story? Go ahead.
Maybe. I don't know exactly.
So how you know it's a metaphorical if you don't even know what the metaphorical stands for? Because when we say metaphorical, that means standing for something. So we know, like Jesus, he says, there's a three servant, they have a master. Okay, this is metaphorical because there's no three servant in front of him. There's no master in front of him. There's no, this is about his teaching. But here they are asking him, they were asking Muhammad about a person, his name is Dhul Qurnayn. Verse number 83, it says, they ask you about Dhul Qurnayn. Dhul Qurnayn is a real person, supposedly, and he is Alexander the Great. Say, I shall recite to you something of his story. This is his story. A real person. This is not metaphorical.
That's how I understand it, because it doesn't make sense.
Anything, okay, I will go with you now. Anything in Islam does not make sense. You understand it as you wish.
It's something metaphorical because I don't have the knowledge.
Do you have one Muslim sheikh? You say it's a metaphorical, or only you?
No, I didn't ask about this question.
Okay, so how you come with this metaphorical? We have tons of Islamic books, interpretations, scholars, big names. None of them he said this metaphorical. This is new.
What did they say?
They say this what happened. Dhul Qurnayn, he arrived all the way there, and he found where the sun set. And I showed you what your prophet said, that he said the sun set in a muddy, hot, boiling water. So he found where the sitting place is, and then there, where the sitting place sun, he found it, the sun hitting in a spring of a black, muddy water. Did you hear how Zakir Naik he answered this?
No.
Okay, I will tell you. Zakir Naik, he said, the Quran said that the sun hit in murky water. But the Quran, he didn't mean that. The Quran saying that Dhul Qurnayn, he saw the sun in the murky water, and the water. Okay, so let me study. As if it is sitting in murky water. Zakir Naik says, it appeared to him as if it is sitting in murky water. Is that true? Do you agree with him? It appeared to him this way?
No.
So what do you think? Okay, so give me the meaning then. As long as you didn't agree with him, then what is the situation now? He found the sun sitting in muddy, bloody, hot water.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying, give me the answer. Help me.
It makes sense. I don't know if he answered like this. If his answer was like this, I don't agree. But I don't know.
Well, the video is there. You can watch it. The video is there. You know, he says it appeared to him. So what do you think? What is the solution now?
So that's what you think Islam is false for only that verse?
No, everything in Islam is okay. You know what? I'm not going to talk about this. Give me a chapter in the Quran is not stupid. Just chapter, one chapter. Just one chapter. Give me one chapter is not stupid.
You know the Quran?
Yeah, sure, I know the Quran.
Okay.
Give me a chapter. Tell me, okay, find me something stupid in this chapter. Any chapter of your choice. You have the whole book from cover to cover.
Anything stupid in the Quran. That's why
everything is stupid. Just what I'm saying to you. Give me one chapter of your choice and challenge me to find something stupid about it.
Okay. You know,
wonderful. Here we go. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد. Okay. Yes. Tell me what this verse is saying about قل هو الله أحد.
Yeah, you understand Arabic, right? قل هو الله أحد.
My friend, okay, you are the one who chose the verse. So what this chapter is speaking of? This is chapter 112 in the Quran. It's just a few verses. Okay. So yes. what the verse is saying?
قل هو الله أحد mean?
Okay.
Mean?
Yeah.
Tell them that Allah is one.
Okay, hold on. So let us stop here. In Arabic, when you say ahad, ahad does not mean one. Ahad means one of. I will do this in front of your eyes. I will carry the word ahad, copy it, and paste it in the search engine in the very same Quran. And you will find in Arabic the word ahad never appear as one. Ahad means one of. So I say Ahadul Tullab, one of the student. Ahadul Anbiya, one of the prophet. As an example here, chapter 2, verse 102. وَمَا يُعَلِّمَانِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ. They don't teach anyone. Ahad mean one of. So they don't teach any one of the people. Chapter 2, verse 136. لَا نُفَرِّقُ بَيْنَ أَحَدٍ. So we don't differentiate between any of them. So the word ahad does not mean one. Mean one of. So how Allah is one, and now this is the verse you choose for me to prove to me something very solid, and then Allah is using the word which is wrong. Allah should use wahid, not ahad, for the word ahad is one of many. You cannot find in Arabic one sentence using the word ahad without saying ahad, etc., which means one of. Ahad. Here we go. Chapter 2, verse number 85. لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله. We don't differentiate between any of his messengers or the messengers. So we don't differentiate. Read it. We don't distinguish between any of. This is ahad. Any of. So the second you say Allah is ahad, you just say there's many Allah and he is one of them.
No, that is your translation.
This is not my translation. This is your translation. I'm using the same word in the Quran, and this is your translation in the screen. This is not my translation, my friend. I'm showing you on the screen what it says. Every single verse in the Quran translating the word ahad as one of. Every single verse. And I can show you endless number of verses. Here we go. We start from chapter 2, 102. Chapter 2, 136, chapter 2 to 85, chapter 3, verse 37, chapter 3, verse number 84, chapter 3, verse 153, chapter 4, verse number 43, chapter 4, verse 152, chapter 5, verse number 6, chapter 7, verse number 80, chapter 9, verse number 6, chapter 9, verse number 84, chapter 9, verse 27. Shall I continue? We will stand until tomorrow. So, as you see, all of it, مَا مِنْكُمُ أَحَدٍ. Ahad, you see it? You know? So ahad does not mean one. Ahad mean one of. So if your God, he decided to tell us about himself, and then he says, say to them, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Muhammad is an idiot. He stole a chapter from the Bible. It says, O Israel, your God is Echad. Echad makes sense. Echad does not mean one, as a one person. Echad mean unity. That's why the Bible says, the man and the woman, they leave their parents and they become Echad. This is Ahad. Echad is Ahad. But not one person is one as a unity. So your God, he chose a word. Muhammad, he stole the word from the Hebrew, Echad, which Ahad, and he put it in his Quran. But by doing that, he made his God not one person, but a unity. And here, if you read the verse after, it says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ Allahu Samad. What Samad mean?
Someone means someone who is capable by himself. He
Okay.
don't need help.
Okay. Self-sufficient, master, the Muslim translation. The fact this is false. Samad is a word coming from the Aramaic, masmuda. If you ask even Arab, ask them masmuda, what masmuda mean? You will find that masmuda is like a collection, like, you know, like, do you know that the thing where kids, they have like something made from clay and they have holes in it and you put your coins? This is masmuda. So how Allah is a Samad, how Allah became a Samad? So Allah is a collector. He all the gods is in Allah. He is the collector, you know, Echad. So this is the unity. And then it says, he begot not, which means son, nor he has begotten, correct?
You mean Samad mean what?
Samad mean masmuda. Samad mean the collection, the things collected together, united together. You put them together, like when you collect money, you put them together so they can have more power.
From where? So from where did you take this translation?
This is a pure Aramaic, and this is even in Arabic, you know.
No, it's first time
Okay,
hearing this.
what the words sammada mean? Masmuda, samad, sammada. Is this what it's mean? We can go to dictionary.
Same Masmuda. It said Samad.
Samad is the same, my friend. Masmuda is the name. Like Masmuda, you name something. As Samad, you are describing it. So when I say, okay, say Allah is, okay, I will go with the translation you Muslims have. You said self-sufficient, correct? Is Allah self-sufficient?
Of course.
Okay, let us see if that's true or not. The verse after it says, he begot not. Mean what? Mean he don't have children, right?
Yes.
Okay, but remember, Allah is self-sufficient, correct? Okay, that means Allah do not need a woman in case to have a child if you want, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Because he is self-sufficient. So he do not need a woman. I am not self-sufficient to have such an ability, because simply I'm a human being. Allah is not. Okay, but how then Allah, he says, how Allah can have a son if he don't have a girlfriend? Remember, he is a self-sufficient. And the self-sufficient, he do not need a partner in order to do anything, because he is self-sufficient. He do not need even anything at all. He is dependent on no one. But the Quran, chapter 6, verse number 101, it says, huh?
That he did say that he doesn't need a girlfriend.
The Quran, chapter 6, verse 101 says, the originator of the heaven and the earth, how can he have a child when he don't have a girlfriend?
No, that because of Jesus. Because people are...
It doesn't matter. We are not talking about Jesus now. Don't jump to Jesus now. Focus with me. You agree that Allah is self-sufficient, correct?
We have to understand the context before making...
Okay, what? No, it doesn't matter. If I am self-sufficient, why I need a woman to make a baby? Huh? If I am self-sufficient, you see, a second ago you agree with me. A second after, now you don't want to agree. You are the one who agree with me that self-sufficient. I said to you, do I need to have a woman to have a child? You said yes. I said, because I'm not self-sufficient. I'm a human, correct? You said, yeah, you agree. So now Allah is saying he cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend. And not only that, he is using the word how can he. Do you know what how can mean?
Yeah, of course.
What does that mean? Tell me, what when I say how can he, what I'm questioning?
How can he? What you are? I don't understand your question. How
No,
can he?
I am asking what I'm questioning exactly. When I say how can he, I'm questioning what?
It's possibility, like
Ability. Thank you very much. Question the ability. You are the one who gave me the answer. Thank you very much. So Allah questioned his ability. How can he have a son yet he don't have a girlfriend? So how the Muslim, they say that verse there, Masmuda or Samad, mean self-sufficient, which falsely they are translating the word Aramaic word, which is not Arabic, false translation. And yet Allah, he cannot have a son unless he have ability, and that ability is not exist, because he cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend.
No, you didn't. Actually, you don't know the Quran. You don't know why.
Give me an answer. Don't tell me why. I'm talking to you, my friend. I did not hang up on you. I'm not you know, being aggressive with you. I'm trying to have a conversation. Don't tell me you do not know. Just give me the answer. Why Allah cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend?
Okay, let me explain to you the context. Why?
Okay, give me the context. No problem. Still, my friend, he is giving us the reason why he don't have a son. The reason he don't have a son, he is saying to us, he's talking to you, talking to me. How can I have a son, yet I don't have a girlfriend, correct? Okay, are you convinced now? Are you convinced after Allah he said that? No, I'm not convinced. Because if Allah is God and he's self-sufficient, Allah did not answer me. Actually, he made himself in trouble. Because how, this is a word should not be said to God. How God can do, that is not a question. And the one is asking now is Allah himself asking the question. Allah saying how Allah can do.
I didn't understand the context. That's why you are doing it like
you see, you are trying, you keep hiding behind the context, but you fail to give me the context. Okay, the context is the Christian, the Jews, whatever people they say, even the pagan, they say God, Allah, he have 3 daughters. Okay, so now Allah is answering them, right? Allah saying to them, how can he have a son if he don't have a girlfriend? Why you are saying to me, I'm taking it out of context, when the answer is so clear, how can I have a son? The funny, he don't even say I, he say he. How can he have a son if he don't have a girlfriend? So what is stopping Allah from having a boy, from having a son? It's not.
He could.
He's how he could? Okay, do you see the word? You see, listen, focus with me. Does it say, how can he? And this is your Islamic translation. Okay, so how you say who could? Because if he could, you should not say how can he. We should say he could have a son.
No, he was just responding to those guys.
Exactly, he is responding, explaining to them why he cannot have a son. Because he cannot have the ability. He don't have the ability. He need a girlfriend.
No. Where did you see
my friend? He just said how can he have a child? So what is the problem for him to have a child? He don't have a girlfriend.
He was just explaining to them that
doesn't matter. He's explaining to them. Wonderful. Okay, he's explaining to them why I can't have a son, because I cannot do it. I need a woman.
No, that's not that.
Okay, give me the explain it to me. Go ahead.
Yeah. He was telling them because he was responding to those.
No
guys.
problem. You keep repeating the same thing, but the response is stupid, because if I am responding to you about God having a son, then I say to you, how can I have a son without having a girlfriend? That means I am a human being like everybody. The God of Mary. Do the God of Mary have a son because he have a wife?
I'm honest. You keep repeating this the same.
I'm asking you. This is not the same. No, not the same. I'm asking you. Mary, she gave birth to a child. His name is Isa in the Quran, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do she have a boyfriend or husband, or she's a virgin?
Ah, that's a miracle.
Okay, wonderful. So the God of Mary, he can make Mary have a son, yet she don't have a boyfriend or a husband. She do not need a man. Your God cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend. Obviously, the God of Mary, he can, and he is not the God of Muhammad, because the God of Mary, he was able to make Mary have a child, yet she don't have a man. But your God, he cannot even do it to himself.
Look, in the Quran it says, Inna mashalu Isha kamasali Adam, khalaqahu min turabin, summa qala kum fayakun. Huwa kalimatun la. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand. You just even make Allah more in trouble. You see?
How?
I ask you to give me a chapter in the Quran is not stupid, and you give me stupid chapters. Chapter 3, verse number 59, proving that Islam cannot be from God. Why? Because the Quran is saying that Allah created Adam and Isa by saying be, and he was. But if we go and read the story how Allah created Adam and Isa, we will find that Allah, he made a clay, he mixed the clay, he fashioned the clay, and then he breathed into the clay, and then Adam become Adam. So where the word be and he was? Either this, he said be and he was, or he did all the work. What do you think?
So what is the problem? I'm waiting for the problem.
You don't know the problem? Okay. If I say be a TV, be TV, TV should be there, correct? Okay. I do not need to bring a screwdriver and chips and etc. and wires and that's it. I say B is going to be there. You agree?
So you mean the Almighty cannot do that?
No. He said how he created Adam. Did he create Adam? You are the one who quote for me the verse, correct? Or I'm making it up? It's you who quote for me chapter 3, verse number 59. Okay, so how Allah created Adam and Isa, he said to them be and he was, correct? Okay, but is that really what happened? If this what happened, it means the other verses in the Quran are fabricated, because Allah, he created Adam from mud. After he mixed the mud, even took him 40 years after he mixed the mud to dry the mud. So when the Quran speak about how Allah created Adam, did Allah use his hands to create Adam?
I don't know.
Well, I know, Allah in the Quran, he said, and the Quran says, chapter 38, verse number 75, he said to Iblis, why you are not bowing down to the one who I created with my both hands? So what Allah he used to create Adam? Hands.
Well, it's possible. I don't.
You claim that you claim that you know Arabic, so you have no excuse. It says here, قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي. يدي. What يدي mean?
Yada, I mean, yeah, his hand.
Okay, so how Allah created Adam? Did he say be and he was, or he used his hand to create Adam?
Look,
I'm looking.
He make him from dust, and then he the soul, putting soul in the dust.
My friend, you see, you agreed with me. If I say be a TV, the TV will be there. There's no need for a screwdriver. There's no need for material. That's it. I say be, he was there. Bingo. Did Allah created Adam by saying be? No. Because the verse here in front of me saying clearly, okay, did Allah use the word be after he used his hand or before he used his hands?
Either way, he can.
No, give me the answer. Don't tell me either way, because there's a reason to ask this question. Did Allah create Adam by be before he used his hand or after he used his hands?
I don't know the process.
Okay, the answer, no, the process, we know the process because the Quran, thanks to Muhammad, he don't keep his mouth shut. Here we go. The Quran, the same chapter 38 says, and when I have fashioned him, which means the clay, and breathed into him my spirit. So number one, we made the clay. Number two, we fashioned the clay. Number three, we breathed into him. Then we said to them, prostrate for him, which means he's a person now. And then Allah said to Adam, to Shaitan, why you did not bow down to Adam, the one I created by my two hands? So how Allah created Adam? Stages. You know, the word be doesn't exist, as you see. He made a clay. You know, even in different verses says clearly what kind of a clay it is. So he made the clay. Here we go. Let's go to Quran here. And that mentioned many times in the Quran, actually, not only once. So Allah, he not only he brought a clay, he have to make a clay. Chapter 6, verse number 2. Chapter 7, verse number 12. Chapter 32, the 23, verse number 12. Chapter 32, verse number 7. Chapter 37, verse number 11. You know, I mean, all of it is speaking about how Allah created Adam. So Allah, he created Adam by mixing a clay. So this is step number 1. We made a clay. And how we make a clay? We bring dirt, water, and we mix them together. Very simple. And then after he created, he made the clay mixed together. Now the clay became nice, you know, fun to play with and to do shape. So he fashioned Adam, and he fashioned him in the shape we know. According to your prophet, he was 60 meters tall, which is very short compared to me. So Allah, he fashioned the clay now. Still Adam is not there. Adam is just a clay now. And then Allah, after he fashioned Adam, he breathed into Adam. And then when Allah, he breathed into Adam, was Adam done right away? Or took a lot of time?
Oh, I don't know the process.
The process, we have an answer for it. The Quran says, وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. The human was ever hasty. You open the interpretation, you will see that Adam, he asked Allah to finish him before the sun set. Adam was afraid that Allah is too slow and he cannot finish him before the sun set. So he asked Allah, and that's what the Prophet says, chapter 17, verse number 11. You can open right now, Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain, whatever you want. So Adam, he asked Allah to finish him before the sun set. That's mean the statement of Allah, he said to Adam, be, and he was, is a fraud. Because as you see, even Adam is worried about, hey Allah, finish me before the sunset, man. Look like Allah will go blind when the sun set. And I find it very funny, Muhammad saying that, because how even Adam, he knew the sunset if he is not done yet. I mean, he did not see any sun yet, you know. I mean, the guy is just in the process of a creation. What?
I don't know. It's your translation.
This is not my translation. I'm showing you Muslim translation.
Muslim.
What's wrong with you? I'm showing it in the screen, and you keep saying to me, this is your translation. This is your understanding. This is your understanding. This is your translation, not mine. No. When I say Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Jalalain, this is your understanding, not mine. When I say the translation in the screen, this is your translation, not mine. When I say your prophet said, this is your prophet said, not mine. Here we go. It says here, وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. This is Ibn Kathir. It says here, Salman al-Farisi, he mentioned from Ibn Abbas, from the story of Adam. When he wanted to get up, before his soul reached his feet, when his soul was breathed into him, it entered his body, from his head downward, and when it reached his brain, he sneezed, Hachoo! Which is very normal, by the way. I always, like, the soul came to my head, I breathe. And said, Alhamdulillah, here we go. Adam, he speak Arabic. The first thing he said, Alhamdulillah, in Arabic. And then, praise be to Allah. And Allah said to him, may your Lord have mercy on you, Adam. They are talking already. The guy is not even finished. When it reached his eyes, he opened them, blink, blink, blink. And when it reached his body, and his limb he start stare at them. Like Adam is looking like, what is that? This is a foot? This is a hand? Wow. He wanted to get up before it is reach his feet. But he could not. So he said, oh Allah, make it happen before the night comes.
Okay, I understand your point. Can we go to the Bible now?
So now, okay, so are you saying to me you give up that every verse you gave me from the Quran it turned to be stupid?
No, it's not every verse.
So why you are trying to change topic?
You cannot, because you are picking and choosing in the Quran.
I am not. It's you who choose the topic. It's you who choose the verses. It's you who mention them. It's me who answer you.
the Bible now.
My friend, all the verses we put in the screen, it was your choice. You forgot? Isn't it me who said to you? Is it me who said to you, give me a chapter in the Quran, and I challenge you to show me one chapter is not stupid. And then you are the one who chose for me the chapter, correct?
Yes.
And you are the one who mentioned to me that Allah, He created Adam by saying this, be, and he was, correct?
Good.
Okay, and now you are trying to escape it. Why?
Obviously, you don't know the translation, how we Muslim understand it.
You Muslim, you don't understand anything. Here we go. Each time I show you translation, you say to me, you don't understand translation. This is your translation. And this is your understanding. Ibn Kathir is not my understanding. Is Ibn Kathir a Christian?
No, of course.
Okay, so why you are saying to me this is your translation, this is your understanding?
That's why I told you that's Ibn Kathir understanding, and I didn't read it too much. So maybe you make a point. I will.
I don't understand.
Take a look on it.
I don't understand what you're saying. What you are saying? Go ahead. Say again.
I said about the sun. You make a good point. If you said Zakir Nike said it like this, you make a good point.
I can find the video play for you if you want.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Not only him, every single Muslim in YouTube, they say the same.
I'm looking for the truth. I'm not here like
no problem. No problem. Okay. So you are saying to me, if the sun set in a muddy water, and they are saying that, they are lying. Then, so what is your saying?
That's why I thought I will make research, see about it, but I don't agree. It doesn't make sense.
Well, the whole Quran doesn't make. Okay, you know what? Hold on. You are a person who like stories make sense, correct? Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so if something doesn't make if something doesn't make sense, you don't accept it.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Even me, so that's why I'm looking for the truth.
Okay,
yes.
So okay, as long as you accept stories which make sense, can you give me a story in the Quran make sense? Any story. You have 114 chapter. You have 114 chapter. I challenge you to give me one story in the Quran makes sense.
Every story in the Quran makes sense.
Okay, choose one.
No, just choose one and tell me.
No, you choose one. If I choose one, you are the one who said to me you are picking up cherries. You forgot? This is why I'm challenging you. This is what I did before 5 minutes ago. I said to you, give me one chapter in the Quran. It's not stupid. You gave me one. We proved it to be stupid. And now you're trying to change topic. No. So now I'm saying to you, give me one story in the Quran makes sense. You are the one who accepts only what makes sense. That's wonderful. Give me a story in the Quran makes sense. Go ahead.
No, for me, all the story in the Quran makes sense.
Okay, give me one.
But if you doesn't.
Okay, I will tell you a story. Okay, as long as you are refusing, I will give you a story, but this is personal. I hope you will not make fun of me. I have my grandfather. He passed away, and he was holding a stick. And my grandmother, she come to his room. She did not notice that he is dead because he was holding a stick. Second day, she come to the room. She thought still alive because he was holding a stick standing. And she kept coming every day, and nobody noticed that he is not dead because he was holding a stick. And this is a true story. What do you think about my story?
But he was dead since when?
What?
He was dead since when?
He died, like, you know, it took them more than a year to find out that he is dead. But please don't make fun, because this is my grandfather, you know, respect, show respect. So my grandmother, he died standing. He have a heart attack. So he died standing, like, you know, he died, but he was holding a stick when he was standing. And nobody in the family noticed that he is dead, because each time they enter, he was standing in front of the mirror and he's holding a stick. And they talk to him, you know, he don't answer, but he's standing, so nobody noticed he is dead. And it took them more than a year. And then the termite, they ate his stick, and then he fell down, and then you find out that he's dead.
Was he alone?
Huh?
Was he alone at the house?
No, I have he's my grandfather. We have my grandfather is alive. my mother, even me, I go there, I ask him for candies, he don't answer me. So what do you think?
You are living together?
Yeah, I was a kid at that time. He say, hey, grandpa, you know, I shake his hand. I say to him, can you give me, you know, candies? He don't answer. But then after a year, the termite, the ants, they ate his stick and he fell down. And then we noticed in the family, sadly, that the grandfather, our grandpa, he died a year ago.
I don't know what is strange.
Why is strange? Are you making fun of me now when I hurt my feeling?
I don't know the true story.
Why? Okay, why you are saying to me it's strange? What do you mean?
If they live together, I don't know. If he was alone, it can be. But
so
standing,
if my grandfather is alone, if my grandfather was alone, standing, holding a stick, it's normal to be standing alone for a year, even after he died?
does he have power or something?
He have what?
Does he have a power or something? Is he a prophet or something?
Oh yeah, he's a prophet. You know, you think prophet they can die standing?
It's possible because
why? I thought prophet in Islam are a human.
No, they are human.
Okay.
Human.
Can your prophet Muhammad die standing for a year? According to Muslims, Muhammad, when he died, he stink in less than 3 days. I can show the reference. He stink literally. So the guy is dead holding a stick. Isn't he going to decay when he's standing?
Yeah, normally. But with God, you can expect everything.
But remember, you are the one who said to me you believe only in stories make sense.
Yes.
Okay, what is make sense in this story for you?
It doesn't make sense,
but you are the one who said to me I accept only stories make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it depends who is it. Like,
so if the story doesn't make sense and it is about Islam, we take it. If the story about me doesn't make sense, we laugh at you, right?
It's like Jesus.
What about Jesus? Tell me about Jesus. What happened?
Mary had Jesus.
Yeah.
Without husband, right?
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Why? Tell me why.
We are not talking about God or something. If
no. Tell me why it doesn't make sense. Explain to me why Jesus' story doesn't make sense.
I want you say okay. Christian Prince, my sister have a son yesterday, and she didn't see.
What about it? What is the reason it doesn't make sense? What make it doesn't make sense?
Because it's impossible for.
Thank you very much. Okay, but hold on. Okay, let me ask you, what is the purpose in the Quran to say that Jesus have no father? What was the purpose of it?
Because he has no father.
Yeah, I mean, because you see, when we talk about sense, the sense is about understanding the reasoning, correct? If the reasoning is not acceptable, that story doesn't make sense, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the sense of Jesus having no father? What is the purpose in Islam? What that prove?
The problem that Allah can do everything.
Well, I just showed you Allah cannot have a son without having a girlfriend.
Nah, that's your understanding.
You see, you keep saying to me, "That's my understanding," but this is what the Quran is saying. Did you try to open the Quran and read?
That was the answer for you Christians.
No problem. Are you saying to me that Allah gave me an answer? What does not make sense?
What? I don't understand the question.
Yeah, because you know, you are the one who said that Allah want to show what He can do, a miracle. So Allah, the one who do miracle there, He can do miracle here. So now the answer doesn't make sense because He did not convince me that He need to have a wife in order to have a son. For already supposedly He made Mary have a son without having a man. So if He can do it to Mary, can't He do it to Himself?
I told you the Quran had already speak about Jesus. He's a miracle. He's a kalimatullah.
It's a miracle. Okay, hold on. You said Jesus is kalimatullah. What does that mean?
Kalima is mean words.
Okay. Well, Jesus, guys, is the word of Allah. Is the word of Allah is holy?
Yeah, of course.
Is Muhammad the word of Allah? Is Muhammad the word of Allah?
He's just a prophet.
This is not a question. Is he the word of Allah? Either you say yes or no.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, so now a Muslim saying to us that the Messiah is the word of Allah and the word of Allah is holy and Muhammad is not the word of Allah. So now we understand why chapter 19 verse 19 says that a gift of a holy son. So he's not only a gift, not only a miracle, he is a holy, and now we discover that he is the word of Allah. Let me ask you, the word of Allah came from where?
From Allah?
Yeah, from where? Where is Allah?
From Allah, I mean.
Okay, but where is Allah?
Allah is everywhere.
What everywhere?
I think so.
I thought he's in heaven.
He's everywhere. He can be in the heaven. He can be everywhere.
Okay, but isn't it the Quran says that he is on the top of the throne? Are you fabricating your religion now?
Yes, he can be. Yeah.
No, it doesn't say he can be everywhere. It says literally he is in the top of the throne.
And he said also he is closer to you than your, I don't know how I call it in English.
That's false, because Allah, he have to come down every day at the third part of the night. So if he's closer to me, to my breath or whatever, then he do not need to come down. Do Allah come down every day in the third part of the night? Yes.
He can be everywhere.
No, Allah come down every third part of the night. I can play for you right now, Ali Dawa. I can play for you Mimi Hijab. I can play for you all Muslim who claim to have knowledge, saying that Allah come down every night at the third part of the night.
Yeah, I know this story.
Okay, so don't tell me he is everywhere. Now let us go back to the topic. So Allah, he is capable of making miracles, but obviously in his case he cannot have a son, and Allah, he need a wife, he need a woman. The Messiah, in the same time, you mentioned that he is the word of Allah, and the word of Allah is coming from what? From the mouth of Allah, correct?
Possibly.
All right. So where was the Messiah before he come to the earth? He was inside Allah.
No, I don't know that.
What do you mean? A second ago you said to me possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
So Allah, are you talking to me? Allah, he speak from his nose? Allah, he speak
from that.
Okay, do Allah speak from his nose?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's nothing like Jesus too. You know, there's nothing like Jesus. If there's anyone like, if there's anyone like Jesus?
I don't think so.
Okay, you see, you just proved to me that Islam is false. You are the one who said to me, gave me a verse saying that Allah, he said in the Quran, the similarity of Jesus is the same as Adam. He said to him, be, and he was. And now I ask you, if there is anyone like Jesus, you said to me, no.
He's talking about the creation.
Doesn't matter. There's no one like Jesus, and there's no one like Adam. So this is a stupid logic to say to me. And this is the phrase Allah, Muhammad, he took it from the Bible. Nothing like God, but that does not mean anything. Nothing like God with his power, his ability, he's a miracle. But when it's come to other things, yes, all of us, we are like God. I will tell you how. As an example, God he love, I love. God get angry, I get angry. God forgive, I forgive. God punish, I can punish. God kill, I can kill. So we share many things. We share many things. Listen, we share many things with God. But now listen carefully. Now you are the one who said that the Messiah is the word of Allah. Muhammad is not the word of Allah. Correct?
No, it seemed like that.
Okay. The Messiah, he said, I am from above. You are from below. This is in John chapter 8, verse number 23. I am from above. You are from below. Jesus is coming from heaven. And now you Muslims saying that the Messiah is the word of Allah. Is it true that this word of Allah is a proceeding from Allah?
It's possible.
But no, you say yes or no?
Ah, it's possible.
There's no either yes or no.
Is his word? Is possible?
Okay, let us continue. Is the word of Allah, aka Isa, is the spirit from Allah which proceeding from Allah?
What? Can you repeat?
Is the spirit of Isa, is Isa a word, or he is a spirit, or he's a man?
He's a word.
Okay, the Quran chapter 4 verse number 171 says that he is a man, he is a word, and he is a spirit. And you Muslim, you say three cannot be one. So how Jesus become a three and one in the same time? This is in the Quran chapter 4 verse 171.
If you, look, the word can mean soul, his soul.
This is another question.
Like
Don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. Don't go around the bushes.
No, the
Okay, so is the Messiah, you see, a second ago I said to you, is he a word or a spirit or a man? You said to me a word.
He can be both. He can
Okay,
be,
but now a second ago you said no.
No, I do not understand maybe my answer.
Okay, no problem.
Both.
So now he can be both. Okay, he can be the word.
Can
Listen.
be spirit.
Okay, hold on. So he can be the word, he can be the man, he can be the spirit at the same time, correct?
Possible.
Okay, so why you Muslim, you say how you believe in the Trinity. Here we go. You have your own Trinity. The Messiah himself as a person is a three in one. He is the word before he became a man. He was a word. The word is a man, yet he is a word. Which means the nature of the word did not change, because the word of Allah is holy. And you agreed, correct? You said the word of Allah is holy.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, the word of Allah which is holy become a man. So now we have a holy word, holy man. And this word which is holy and the man which is holy is a spirit, and that spirit proceeding from Allah. So the spirit of Jesus is the spirit of Allah according to the Quran, correct?
The spirit of Jesus come from Allah, yes.
No, not come. It is the spirit of Allah. It says proceeding from him. وَرُوحٌ مِّنْهُ.
Yeah, it's from him.
Okay, so look what happened now. We have Jesus the word, and this is Muhammad is taken from John chapter 1 verse number 1. In the beginning it was the word, and the word was with God. And then the word, verse number 14, the word became a flesh. That's what Muhammad is quoting. And then the spirit is the Holy Spirit. So three and one in the same time. But the Muslim, they give us headache every day, says, how in the world you can believe in such a crazy thing? How in the world you can say three and one? How that doesn't make sense. But now suddenly it makes sense. Jesus is the word, Jesus is the man, and Jesus is the spirit of who? Of God. The word of God, the spirit of God, and the man of God. So the spirit of God inside the man is God inside the flesh. The word of God inside the man, actually the word become a man. That is the power of God, which is manifest in Jesus. The Bible says, so God, he humbled himself. So he took the image of a human being, a humble human being. So you Muslims, you stole verses from the Bible, you put it in your Quran, and now Muhammad got busted.
So if I understand, you mean because he's God word, he's God also.
Well, you are the one who said that God's word is holy, correct?
Yes.
Okay, is God's word is eternal?
I think so.
Okay.
Possible.
Well, you just said that Jesus is eternal.
What? I didn't understand.
You just agreed that Jesus is eternal.
Yeah, we Muslims believe that.
Okay, so Jesus is eternal. Muhammad is not. Muhammad is dead. Jesus is eternal. Jesus is the word of God. I ask you, is Muhammad the word of God? You said no. Is Muhammad the spirit of Allah? No. Jesus only is the word of Allah. Jesus only is the spirit of Allah. And Jesus only is eternal, because the word of Allah is eternal. You agreed in all those things.
Yeah, I agree, he's eternal.
Okay, now let us prove. Okay. Okay, thank you for agreeing. Now we can prove that Jesus is the God, not Allah. Why? Because the Messiah cannot be Allah for a very simple reason. Allah is a stupid God. The Messiah is an extremely, we cannot even imagine how wise he is. Allah, he says stupid things, as you see the Quran says the sun set in murky water, and you Muslims struggle to find the stupidity, how we can fight it, how we can delete it, how we can give it different interpretation. So what do? You go around the bushes and you put some candles and etc. just to make the image look nicer. Put the candle of Ramadan, put some dish of food, and a woman wearing hijab, and Islam look beautiful now. But the reality is Islam is stupid from the beginning to the end. So Jesus is the wise, Allah is the fool. Do you agree with me that God cannot be fooled? Cannot be fooled.
Fooled?
Yeah. No? Can I fool Allah?
No.
Okay. I'm going to hang up on you and I will call you after like few seconds. Is that okay? Because I want to play a video for you. I want you to hear the Sheikh saying that you can deceive Allah. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Just give me a minute to play it and I will call you back. All right. Can we deceive Allah? The answer yes.
Later, let's talk about no. This is what we're talking about. If they're willing, alhamdulillah, we will prove that it's not 3 in 1. It's only one. La ilaha illahu. If they don't, I don't need to talk to them. They don't have the authority, or even they have the audacity to come and speak to us about the characteristics of the characters of Allah and the attributes of Allah Azza wa Jal. This is ridiculous. So, does Allah deceive? No, Allah does not deceive. Allah Azza wa Jal meets the things that those disbelievers do in the same fashion, because this is what fairness and justice is. Allah does not deceive people. But when you deceive Allah, when you cheat Allah Azza wa Jal.
Guys, did you hear it? When you deceive Allah, when you cheat Allah. Can you deceive Jesus? Can you? What he just said? When you deceive Allah, how anyone can deceive God?
Allah. When you cheat Allah Azza wa Jal, fairness and justice is. Allah does not deceive people. But when you deceive Allah, when you cheat Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah will deal with you and treat you in the same fashion you treated Him.
So you deceived Allah, so now Allah decided to take revenge and He deceived you too. Hello? But now we have two lost. We have Allah is lost because the second you say He was deceived, that means Allah got lost. So Allah, He look at Himself, they made fun of me and deceived me, and I am out of the path of the straight way. I will not go to heaven now. They deceived me. So what I will do, I will deceive them because I'm Satan. This is your Sheikh. This is your Sheikh. Let me call you back. All right. Did you hear, my friend, the video?
Yes.
So can we deceive Allah?
Yeah, I think you mean, I don't know the verse. The verse is وَيَمْكُرُونَ وَيَمْكُرُونَ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. Can you translate it, because you know Arabic better than me?
He has the translation in front of you on the screen. Christians say that Allah has the best of deceiver. He agreed. He said Allah deceived them because they deceived Him. It was a reaction. They deceived Allah. He explained it to you. Makar is a plot of evil. Like, you do fool somebody, you deceive somebody, you lie to somebody.
Yeah, that's what Allah
okay
said.
So let me ask you. All right, so can we deceive Allah? It turned to be yes, we can deceive Allah. So how Allah is Almighty God if I am a human being, simple a human being, can deceive Allah?
Now you try.
What do you mean try? No, He said they deceived Him. He said they deceived Him and Allah treated them unjustly, so He is deceiving them back.
Yeah, it's like in the Bible.
Okay, how in the Bible, how we deceive God? Go ahead.
there's many stories in the Bible where
how we can deceive God. The God in the Bible, he was deceived. He deceived. You can deceive God in the Bible.
Yeah, of course, there is many.
Okay, give me an example how you can deceive God. Go ahead. We have nothing. You are fabricating stories now. So Allah, if He is God, you are the one who said to me, nothing like Allah. So well, you can deceive me, I can deceive you, people can deceive us, but we cannot deceive the one who is all-knowing. You see, deception is based on what? Based on, I do not know, you lied to me, I believed you. Is that correct? Okay.
No. Yeah,
what no? What no?
They tried.
No. He said they deceived him. He said they deceive Allah. He didn't say, okay, how you can deceive Allah anyway? I mean, how you can even try to deceive Allah if you know that He is God? That is even a stupid idea.
People try. People are stupid.
I don't hear you. Your microphone is far away. What?
People will try because people are stupid.
Okay, I will go with you. Shaitan, was Shaitan deceived by Allah, or Shaitan, he is the deceiver?
Well, what do you mean by deceiver? Because maybe
now you do not know what deceiver means. So after all this talk, suddenly you do not know what deceiver means.
No, I want to hear your explanation, because we don't have the
we just said, if you lie to me, I believe your lie, you deceive me. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what.
So deceive is lying. Deceive simply is lying to somebody and make him believe in a lie. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. Did Allah lie to Shaitan and deceived him?
No. Where did you find it?
In the Quran. Do you have your Quran with you?
No,
open it. Shaitan, he said to Allah, فَلَمَّا أَغْوَيْتَنِي, because you deceive me, you lie to me, I'm going to do that to them. So the Shaitan is taking revenge for Allah. He did lie to him. Chapter 7, verse number 16. Chapter 15, verse number 39. So, because you deceived me, because you mislead me, because you lied to me, you're a liar. So, we just heard the Sheikh saying, well, they deceived Allah, so Allah decided to deceive them. Exactly. So Allah is Shaitan, Allah is Satan. Here we go. This is the Quran. Read with me. Read with me in the screen, please. Chapter 15, verse number 39.
Let me try to see it. It doesn't appear. My computer is.
Deceived Allah, so Allah just mute YouTube, please. Mute YouTube so we don't have two sounds. Shaitan, Allah is...
Ola Rabbi. I didn't see it yet.
Okay. Did Allah mislead Shaitan and lie to him?
We said, Lord, because you mislead. Sure. Yeah, I can.
Okay. So Shaitan is a good guy. He's a victim of Allah. Allah, we agree, me and you, remember, that if you lie to me and I believe your lie, that is deception. So what happened? Shaitan, he be misled by Allah. Allah told Shaitan false information to mislead him. Shaitan, in return, he decide to mislead everybody. You mislead me? Okay, I will mislead everybody. The verse in front of you. And he made an agreement with Allah, and Allah agreed. He said, okay, go ahead.
So I will check this to see the real meaning.
All right, my friend. Well, you know, I'm not going to keep you longer, but thank you for calling. You can call me again. I want you to check all those things I say to you and be honest with yourself. And if you want to stay as a Muslim, this is your business. But as you see, Islam is a stupid religion, because we just found out that Shaitan himself is a victim of Allah.
Even Christian, we find something very disturbing.
No, you cannot find anything very disturbing. Hold on. You find things very disturbing for the Christian, correct? Like what? Having sex with babies?
Look.
No, then tell me, I mean, disturbing, what disturbing? Having sex with babies like Muhammad having a child wife, or maybe the Prophet asking the hand of an infant. Infant.
Obviously, you are afraid.
Huh?
You are afraid. You don't want me to read it? 2 verses.
To read what?
It's Deuteronomy 25, 11.
Uh-huh.
Can't kill a woman
what?
if she seizes a man's private part without his permission. Deuteronomy.
What? Read the verse for me.
Okay. Is Deuteronomy 25, 11,
okay.
1.
Okay.
Okay. You can't kill a woman if she seizes a man's private parts without his permission. Deuteronomy.
If she sees or she...
2 men are fighting, and the wife of one of them come to rescue her husband from his assailant, and she reaches out and seizes him by his private part, you shall cut off her hand, show her no pity.
Okay, let me. So I will go with you. Yeah, this is the law of the land. This is Musa, the prophet of God. Listen. First of all, I want to ask you, if I'm fighting with you, is it okay for you if your wife, she hold my penis?
But if because that you kill her, you show her no.
No, I'm asking you, is it okay for a Muslim woman? Is it okay for a Muslim woman? She joined her husband, you are fighting with me, and now she is holding my penis. Is that okay?
It's not okay, but why?
No, because I want to know the penalty. No, hold on. The penalty, because you're a foolish person now. Listen. Let me explain. You asked me the question. You said to me, I'm afraid. You asked me the question already. You don't want to answer? Do you want to answer, or you want to keep talking?
I think you're deflecting, bro.
Okay, you can say whatever you want. Let me answer you. So, because now she will take control of him, because this is a very sensitive part. This is not a fair fight. The guy will end killing the other guy because she become a filthy woman. So the women's involvement should not be there at all. This is not a fair fight no more. Secondly, it's a sexual part. A decent woman, she should not put her hand there. And Muslim women, they don't have a problem, obviously, to grab the penis of a strange man, because your prophet, he allowed you to do. Hold on. Your prophet, he allowed you to do muta. Your prophet allowed you to do muta. You see, for me, I don't see any problem there, because this is not a fair fight. You see, even in the West, even in Europe in the old days, when there's 2 men, they want to fight, nobody involved. 2 men, they are fighting, everybody watch, and there's a judge. So if somebody join, he is betraying, he is not decent, he have no decency. So when the women, she join in such a fight, she's being filthy. She's not even holding the hand of the guy. She's not holding his... There's many things you can hold. You could not find anything to hold except his penis. So obviously what we learn from you, that your Muslim women, they like to hold penises of Christians if we fight together. So now one day, if we go in war with Muslims, all the Muslim women, they will make an army, and they will be trained to hold our balls.
Just one.
What?
Just another. Okay, because you are deflecting. Look, what he said here. Exodus 21, 7, 8. Sex slavery condom. When a man sells his daughter as a slave.
Why you change topic now? Why you change the topic? Why you jump from the first one to the second one? Why you change? Because the first one, listen. Because the first one, you were not successful. So now we change. What is your answer? What is your answer?
It's stupid, because your answer was stupid.
Okay, hold on. So now, so it's a stupid. If it's a stupid. So you Muslim women, just say clearly, my friend. Just say clearly. We as Muslims, we have no problem if our Muslim wife, she grab your penis. Say it.
I will not kill my wife because she grabbed.
It's not you who killing her. It's not you who killing her. It's not you who killing her. You know. I'm asking you. Are you okay if your wife, she grab my penis when I'm fighting with you? Say yes.
So you will cut your wife.
I am saying say yes. Say, because the Jews are very conservative, not like you Muslims. You do breastfeeding for adult. So this is a big problem. What kind of a woman she would do that? This is very filthy. So because you are a low class like your prophet, you accept that, no problem. Is it true that? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Okay, listen. Okay, you are talking about. Okay.
The men are. If she does not please the man,
what?
Who bought her, she may allow her to board back.
Okay, the slavery you are talking about, a man he can, hold on, a man he can sell himself, a man, let me answer you, a man he can sell himself, he can sell his daughter, but this is 7 years of slavery. She is not a slave for sex, she is a servant. In the old days, they rent themselves as servants, not as sex slaves. Listen, yeah, and the max is 7 years. So I own your money. You cannot, I cannot pay you back. I say to you, this is the last offer I give you. If you say no, you cannot ask me for the debt. So I say to you, I am going to sell myself to you for the coming 3 years, equal to the money I should pay you back. Then you work for him as a slave for the coming 3 years. This is what the verse is saying.
No.
It's not up to you. I mean, it's there.
Man sells his daughter as a slave.
Yes, the same. His daughter, his wife, himself, doesn't matter. The whole family can be. The whole family, they can be sold. You see, you are just being an idiot. Let me ask you. So are you against slavery or support slavery?
Well, that's a stupid question. Who will?
No, don't move. Why you are opening a topic? You don't want to talk about it anymore. You said to me you are scared. I answered you. I'm asking you now. Are you against slavery or you support slavery?
Of course, I'm against slavery.
So, did your prophet own black slaves? And you are an African.
A black slave.
Yeah. Did your prophet own black slaves? Not only one.
I didn't see any. If you can show me.
You are saying to me that you do not know that your prophet, he owned many slaves.
No.
Do you swear by Allah that you never heard that before?
That's what I'm telling you.
No, swear by Allah that you never heard that your prophet, he owned slaves.
Yes. If you can show me, I can look at.
No. I want you to swear, because I cannot believe that a grown man who he claimed he speak Arabic, he never heard that his prophet, he owned slaves and African slaves too.
I speak a little bit. It's not like you. I'm not. It's not my native language. I just learn it.
I don't care about language. We are not talking about language now. We are talking about, do you know, you heard before that your prophet, he owned slaves?
No.
Can you swear by Allah?
I already swear.
Why you don't want to swear? What the problem?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
If you can show me.
Huh?
I didn't.
What?
Can you show me where is it?
No, why you don't swear? I never heard that Muhammad, he have slaves. Why you don't swear?
Yes, I heard.
Huh?
How do you want me to swear?
You swear, say I swear by Allah. I never heard that Muhammad. I never heard that Muhammad, he have slaves.
Yeah, Bilal, I never heard.
You never heard?
Okay, now?
Okay, have you ever heard of Bilal before?
Bilal is a slave, but he was not.
He was not what?
The prophet's slave.
Oh, so he was in the house of Muhammad washing dishes all the time for what?
You are mixing everything.
He was the slave of who? Hold on. He was the slave of who?
Well, you are the scholar. Tell me who.
He is a slave of who?
You tell me.
You are the one who gave me the answer. You said he was not a slave of the prophet.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so he was a slave. He was a slave of who? So he was a slave. Okay, so he was a slave. Slave to who?
I don't know the man. Before he was freed, and then
where it says he was freed? Show me.
That the Sirah. I don't know exactly.
My friend, let me get you busted. Here we go. Bilal, he asked Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr, he gave Bilal as a gift slave to Muhammad. So Bilal is a gift from Abu Bakr. He bought by Abu Bakr. He gave him to Muhammad, and Muhammad always received him as his own gift, which is slaves. So Muhammad was the master, but slave was the owner. So he said to him, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, then free me for the sake of Allah. Is that correct? If you bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. Is that correct?
Where is it?
Okay, and now you will say to me it's fabricated.
No, if it's truth, I will check it. You are giving me some information I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
If it's true, I will tell you it's true. I will check it.
Okay.
If he said Sahih, it's not. Maybe it's true.
All right.
If it's true, I will
okay, hold on. You said to me if it's Sahih al-Isnad, you said to me if it's Sahih al-Isnad, you accept it, correct?
I said I saw it. It's written there, Sahih al-Isnad.
Okay, here we go. But how come when I showed you this hadith here, you said to me this is not true, fabricated? Here we go. It says Sahih al-Isnad.
That was I don't really. The information you are giving me some information I didn't know.
My friend, you told me, I showed you the hadith, you told me this is a fabrication, and now you are saying to me, if you show me a hadith which is Sahih al-Isnad, you accept.
No, I'm telling you, I saw it now. It's Sahih al-Isnad, because if they say Sahih.
Okay, so now do you accept what I said to you that Muhammad, he said the sun set in a warm, muddy water?
No, if you say Sahih, maybe it's. Yes, if that will be stupid then.
Okay, we just proved that Muhammad is stupid. Thank you very much.
I didn't say that.
You just said it's stupid.
The idea.
What idea? This is what your prophet said.
That's what I said. That is stupid. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, exactly. But now you cannot say it's fabricated. So all now our argument is, when I showed you this, you run away from place to place, jumping like a monkey from place to place. Why? Because I showed you this hadith. You said to me, I don't accept it. It's fabricated. The Jews make it. And now you made a mistake. Getting yourself busted saying you accept the hadith which Sahih al-Isnad. And guess what? It says here, Hukm Sahih al-Isnad.
Yeah, I said if
so, and now you said if this is true, this is stupid. But now you are sure it's true because you said you accept the hadith if it's Sahih or Isnad.
Yeah, because yes, Sahih Isnad it mean many ulama agreed on it.
Okay, so that means Muhammad is a fraud. Do you agree? You are the one who said this doesn't make sense. You are the one who said to me, you misunderstanding. You are the one who said to me, oh, this is wrong translation. You are the one who said to me, this is made by the Jews. And now it turned to be that this is what all the scholars agree upon, and it's true. It's Sahih or it's not.
It didn't make sense.
Why you are saying your prophet does not make sense? Are you insulting him, saying he's stupid?
I'm not saying my prophet.
Well, you just said his words. You just said his word does not make sense. So now you are standing in front of your prophet saying to him, hey, Muhammad, whatever you are saying, it doesn't make sense.
No.
You did.
Yes,
you did. Sense. You agreed that this is a correct story now. You cannot say I can deny it. The story of the Jews made it, you came with it in the beginning. It been destroyed in 2 seconds. And now we have a clear evidence, authentic, approved by you, that Muhammad, he said this. And you agreed that this does not make sense.
Yeah, of course. That's my answer.
What's your answer? Your answer mean what? Your answer mean Muhammad is a false prophet.
The story doesn't make sense.
The story of Muhammad does not make sense. Thank you very much. And that's why we are saying Muhammad is a false prophet. So when you say the story of Muhammad, make it clear. The story of my prophet Muhammad does not make sense. Obviously, he is a liar.
The story doesn't make sense. I will not be a liar or something like this.
When you say the story does not make sense, either the story is true or the story is a fabricated. And remember, you are the one who said this is a fabricated story in the beginning. Why? Because it doesn't make sense.
Yes,
and not only that, you said to me the Jews behind it. Correct? You said that. So you are the one who connected the dots. You said if it does not make sense, it must be made by the Jews. It must be a lie. So now we did not change the topic. This is the same hadith, the same reference. Suddenly, it is authentic, and now it still doesn't make sense. Is it a lie from Muhammad, or just doesn't make sense?
This one doesn't make sense.
Okay, so are you saying your prophet, he is fabricating where the sun set, he is giving us false knowledge. Remember, when you call me, I said to you, you Muslims associate the knowledge of Allah with the knowledge of your prophet. You said to me, yes, sure, what not? You know, the best, the prophet and his Allah, and Allah knows best. He's a prophet. You said that, and you agreed. Okay, the exact story we talked about in the beginning. Allah and his apostle knows best. So this is the best knowledge of Allah and Muhammad. Muhammad, he claimed that he have his knowledge from Allah. So the best knowledge of Allah and Muhammad is the sunset in a muddy spring hot water.
That's what I said. I said what I said. It don't make sense.
Okay, so why you are a Muslim? Why you don't leave Islam?
That's what I told you. I'm looking for the truth.
Okay, but now we showed you, my friend, if you are looking for a truth, I showed you the verse in the Quran. I showed you the confirmation from the Hadith. The Hadith is Sahih chain, and you said you accept Sahih chain. And the Quran is a Quran. So now we connect them together. The Quran says, until he reached the setting place of the sun, he found the sun sitting in spring of muddy water. Spring, not ocean. The Muslim delight, they say, oh, like when you go in the ocean, you see the sun going down. It says in the Quran, spring. It's not an ocean. There's a huge difference between spring and ocean. So now we connect them together. This one confirmed the Quran.
We'll check on this one.
Huh?
I will check on this one.
What do you mean you will check? You already checked.
I will check because the translation, everything.
I don't care for translation, my friend. You are the one who claim you speak Arabic and you know Arabic. I show it to you in Arabic. I show it to you in Arabic. It's just a short sentence. هل تدري أين تغرب الشمس؟ هذه قلت الله ورسوله أعلم قال إنها تغرب في عين حامية. So what translation? You claim you know Arabic, and now we are showing it in your Islamic translation, and we are showing it in your website, and we are showing you it's Sahih chain, and we are showing you the reference and the number, and now you agreed that if it's Sahih chain, you approve it. So what is missing?
That's why it doesn't make sense. I have to do my own.
Thank you very much. Now, okay, so Muhammad and Islam doesn't make sense, and the Muslims agree with me. That's wonderful. Here we go. And now let us go to Bilal, because we did not want to skip the story. Bilal was begging for freeing him. As long as you're against slavery, and you don't like slavery, and Muhammad, he owns tons of slaves, including the slaves, he have sex with them. Did he have sex with Bilal?
Did he? Can you show me that? Where did you get this hadith from?
This is Sahih Bukhari.
Sahih Bukhari. Okay, from where? Sunnah no? .com?
.com, yeah.
Can you show me the hadith?
I'm showing you on the screen. Bilal said to Abu Bakr, if you have bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. But if you bought me for the sake of Allah, for Allah's sake, then leave me. So Muhammad died, and now Bilal become under the command of Abu Bakr again, because Bilal died. Muhammad died. So now Bilal coming to Abu Bakr, please, let me go, man. I spent my life serving Muhammad. You promised me, the prophet, you will go to heaven, Bilal, but I still a slave. So why you're a prophet, he have a black slave?
Interesting.
No,
it says if you am but myself to keep yourself, but you shall. You say from what?
What? Bukhari 3755.
It's interesting to see.
Okay, let me ask you. Did Muhammad made fun of the black people, how they look like?
No, I didn't have the information.
Okay, I will share the information with you. This is how your prophet described Bilal. Literally, speaking about Bilal. Bilal is a slave, and he is black, and he have a strong body. So Muhammad, he made him a command of a bunch of Arab youth. He said to them, he is your command now. But those Arab, they could not take a black person, the white Arab. A black slave is our leader. So look what he said to him. The prophet said, listen and obey your chief. Who is the chief now? Is Bilal, but he's still not free. Just this is for war now. He's going for war. Even if he's an Ethiopian with head like a raisin were made your chief. Did your prophet describe the head of a black man, raisin head?
Prophet, listen and obey your chief. Where is it? Even if an Ethiopian would have it like a raisin. And this hadith is Sahih?
This is Bukhari. This is all Sahih. Bukhari, don't you see Bukhari? Bukhari 7142. Bukhari 696. Bukhari, I mean, all of this is Sahih. And you are saying to me, is it Sahih? If Muhammad is a decent man, he would say, okay, so what if he is a slave? So what if he's a black? Why is he making fun of his head?
Yeah, interesting.
What interesting? Each time I show you something, you say interesting?
Yeah, yes.
Let me ask you. You mentioned to me how Allah created Adam, correct? How the children of Adam are made.
How what?
How the children of Adam are made.
The children?
Children.
The children. Of
Huh?
with Hawa, his wife?
Adam and Hawa, they have sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, your prophet have different opinion. Your prophet, he said that when Allah, he created Adam, he hit his left shoulder and he did his right shoulder, sorry, first, and he did create the white people from there, from the right shoulder, and then he hit the left shoulder of Adam and he created the black people from there. And then he said to the one from the right shoulder, you go to heaven and I don't care. And he said to the black ones, you go to hell and I don't care. What do you think about this?
Where is it? Where is it? Where did you?
Let me show you the reference.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but if this is true, what you will do? You will leave Islam or you will stay as a Muslim?
I will consider. No, I'm seeking the truth.
No
I know
problem.
I have some.
But no, I want you to be honest with me. You see, I am trying my best to help you. No problem. But I want you to be honest with me at the same time.
Maybe if you give me some, I can take those points and send it to my sheikh and see if he deflects.
What do you mean your sheikh? Is your sheikh like he's going to create a new religion for you now?
No. I will ask him. Okay, what do you think about it? Is this true? Is it okay?
Okay.
If that is true.
So, is your faith depend on the sheikh what he say, or depend in what Muhammad said?
No, because I have to know every content. I'm not a scholar or something like this. I'm just seeking the truth.
You see, so now the sheikh, what do you expect the sheikh will say to you? See, you're being hypocrite now. I mean, even this one, the sheikh, he hit the left shoulder of Adam and he created the black people. He hit the right shoulder.
You didn't show me.
Here we go.
Where is it?
If somebody have it in English, post it in the chat, please. This is Sunan al-Tirmidhi. This is a Sahih hadith. Sahih. File number 5, page number 249.
Where? Which book?
At-Tirmidhi. Sunan al-Tirmidhi. Volume number 5, it's on the screen, page number 249, and you claim that you speak Arabic.
No, yeah.
Okay.
I using my, because I'm talking with my phone, I'm using
it says
my
here,
computer, maybe.
إن الله خلق آدم ثم مسح ظهره بيمينه فأخرج منه ذرية, etc. And he continues saying, let me try to find you the English version. Hold on.
240.
Just give me a second. Hold on. I want to find the English one. And I will give you the reference more.
Yeah, because I'm writing it down. Interesting.
Let us see. So according to the hadith, Allah created the black people to go to hell from the beginning, and He created the white people to go to heaven from the beginning. And this was a destiny. So let us see.
I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Did you have it in
give
this
me a second, please. Give me a second. I will show you the Islamic translation. Okay. This is here, Musnad Ahmad. You see, I'm giving you more than one reference, but this is in Arabic. I will show you in English too. Musnad Ahmad, hadith number 27488. It says here, from the Prophet. When Allah, He created Adam, when He created him, He hit his right shoulder. From there, offspring, white offspring came out like white ants. And He hit his left shoulder, and a black offspring came out as if they are circle. And then He said to the one from the right shoulder, which means the white, you go to heaven and I don't care. And to the one who is in the left of hand.
Let me. Is the Haddathana Haysam is the one you are seeing in your screen now?
Yeah. Hadith number 27488.
Okay. You can carry on.
Okay, so what? Why you are a black person who believe and follow a person he believe that you are created to go to hell and you are evil from the first day just because you are black? How in the world any black can follow such a garbage?
Where is you meaning Adam mean black here?
Huh?
Is that you mean?
What?
Where is the black color? Is Adam?
No, Adam is not black. Adam is a white man. Allah created the white offspring of Adam from his right shoulder. Allah created the black offspring from the left shoulder. He said to the one from the black shoulder, from the right shoulder, you go to heaven and I don't care. And He said to the one from the left shoulder, you go to hell and I don't care. The one from the black shoulder, from the right shoulder, they are the black. They are the white, sorry. And the one from the left shoulder, they are the black. This is your destiny. This is your destiny according to Muhammad.
Bayda I mean white and Sauda I mean black. Is that you saying?
Sauda, yeah, Sauda. Dhurriya, Sauda. Dhurriya is offspring.
And what about Sauda?
Sauda mean black. Offspring, Dhurriya is an offspring. Sauda is black. So the offspring, they are black. They are the same as circle. Let me show it to you in English. Hold on. Here we go. This is in English. That will make it easier for you. And this is translated by you Muslims. And this is the same hadith we are reading from Musnad Ahmad. It says here, Abu Darda said, reported that Allah Messenger, saying, God created Adam when He created him and struck his right shoulder and brought forth his offspring white like small ants. And then He struck his left shoulder and brought forth offspring black as they were, circle. Then He said to the party from the right side, which means the white one, to paradise, and I don't care. And He said to the party from the left shoulder, to hell, and I don't care. And this is Sahih. Here we go. It says, you know how to read Sahih, right? Read it. Does it say Hukum Sahih?
Okay.
Does it say Sahih or I'm lying?
No, I'm little bit late. I don't know. You are
okay. I'm showing it to you now. You will see it soon.
The English one.
Okay. Do you when you see the Arabic, read it for me? Does it say Sahih, which means authentic?
Yeah, it's not Sahih. Yes.
Okay, it's not Hasan and Sahih, both together. Okay. So this is what your Prophet said. about you as a black. And you want to be a Muslim?
Interesting.
What interesting? I mean, this is interesting, this is disgusting. Aren't you ashamed to be a black person? And you say this is interesting. If I am the one who said, oh,
No.
black people will go to hell, you know, then you will say, huh?
Your information is interesting. That's what I mean.
It's what?
Not the information you are giving me is interesting. That's what I mean.
Okay, but what do you say about this? What you say? Give me your thought as a black person.
It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right.
What just doesn't seem right? If a Christian prince, he says black people will go to hell, you will say only doesn't say right, or you will say you are racist, you are disgusting, shame on you. Look what your Bible say. Look, in the Bible it says a person, he can sell his daughter, slavery, blah, 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 blah. He can even sell himself. And suddenly, it's okay. I mean, interesting. Doesn't seem right. The guy is talking about you. You, the black you. I am offended, and I'm not black. Because me as a Christian, I believe that God created Adam in his image, which means all of us, black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. We have the image of God. We don't care. This is why you will never see somebody, he claimed, unless like the racist, those they call themselves a black Hebrew, saying that Jesus is black or white. Jesus have nothing to do with the black and white and Asian. Jesus is for everybody. For God, he loved the world. He sent his only begotten son. The Bible says clearly, there's no Hebrew, there's no Greek, there's no free, there's no slave. For all of us is one in Jesus. Amen to that. Here, no. You are created as a black. And because you are a black for a reason, according to Muhammad. Because you will go to hell. Isn't it true that all the people of hell are black?
No, I see some verse. I don't know. I forgot the verse.
Yeah, I can. No problem. I will show it to you in a second. No problem. You're talking to Christian Prince. I know the Quran, all of it. I have all the laundry of Muhammad. There's many verses, not only one.
I knew about that verse.
Yeah. So in the day of judgment, Allah will make all bad people black, all good people white, which means everybody in hell is black. This is your Quran. And this exists in many locations in the Quran. But this is an example, chapter 3, verse 106.
Yes, I knew about that one before.
Okay. And even look, there's some Christian, they are helping you in the chat. I don't know if you can see the chat. A Christian, his name is Christian Hero, saying, in the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, it says the following. I'm going to show you what he is saying. Asbab al-Nuzul of Al-Waqidi, Surah 9, okay, Surah 9, verse number 61, was revealed about a person, Nabtal, the black man whom Muhammad said people should look like if they want to see Satan. So Muhammad, he want them to see how Satan look like. You want to see how Satan look like? Okay, look at this black man. That's what your prophet said. Do you want to see how Satan look like? And you as a Muslim, as a black, you accept to follow such a filthy prophet? You people, you have no shame? You lost your dignity? You want to be slave for the Arab? You want to be slave to the white Arab?
You know what we are taught in Islam. إنما أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. You understand that?
You see, you are the one who said to me, you accept what is authentic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. So how that work? So the best of you is the one who.
That's what they teach us in their madrasa or something.
Okay, my friend,
nobody will tell you that there.
Okay.
Ask any black Muslim if they know maybe about that. I don't know.
I know.
Because
I agree with you, my friend. Myself, I have
I'm not
my
scholar.
friend.
I'm not like you. I don't have the knowledge you have.
My friend, no problem. Mr. I don't know what's your name. What's your name, by the way?
It's Lalianki.
Liliank? Okay. Me, myself, I have a degree in Islamic law. I never learned any of this. Teacher don't teach us this. They don't show us the garbage of Muhammad.
That's what I tell you. They tell you about Rahma, brotherhood, something.
Okay.
I know the Arabic.
But now you know. Listen, Lilank, my friend. Now you know. Now you know. Do you have any excuse to say I do not know and I'm going to stay a Muslim? Be honest with me. Now you know, and this is authentic.
No, that's not the right. I'm on my way. On my way. It was good talking to you, but I know also maybe if I didn't go to some, I will stay. I will stay like this because it doesn't make sense at me. The religion now. Everywhere you go is the same thing. You have some bullshit.
So now you agree that Islam is full of bullshit. But look at this. You know,
any religion, I think.
No, my friend, no. You see, religion, maybe with Christ there's no religion. Christianity is not a religion. In Christ, you are a child of God. It doesn't matter if you are black, or white, or Asian. If you have a big nose, if you have a small nose, if you have a big eyes, small eyes. That's why you will see nowhere in the Bible describing how Jesus even looked like, because we don't care how he looked like. We don't care.
In the Old Testament?
Huh?
Will the Old Testament, do you believe?
Why we will not believe?
Because there is so many strange things I read about from this book.
My friend, when you understand, when you read there's many things you need to learn. That when you read and like this is an ancient book. This is not a book written yesterday. So it's an ancient, not like the Quran. It's an ancient book compared to the Quran. Quran is a new book compared to the Old Testament. So we are talking about people at that time when life is totally different. And we are trying to imagine how life is today and how it was then. And then we try to put what it was yesterday and we make it fit with today. That will not work. However, God, he created Adam and Eve free. God, he is not enslaving people. People enslave themselves to the devil. People, they want to enslave people. As an example, the nation of Israel themselves, they've been enslaved, the whole nation. Never happened before that the whole nation taken a slave. Not one, not two, not 100, not 5,000. The whole nation, them and their equipment and their goat and their cows and their sheep, they took the whole nation with them back to Egypt. The whole nation back with them to Iraq. So when we read about slavery, I don't judge it the same way we see it today, but in the same time we look at the ethic. Your God is not judging you. You see, the God of the Bible, when the Jews go wrong, they go wrong. He don't support them. This is why they've been punished. This is why they've been actually many enemies came upon them. So the Bible says clearly that God don't take the side of the Jews just because they are Jews. When they are wrong, he's against them. When they are right, he support them. In your religion, you Muslim, you support Islam, doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. Doesn't matter if it's zero ethic or not. Yes, this is what you are doing. This is what you are doing. And now you are doing the same. So if I ask you right now, what is the reason for me to go to hell? What you will say? Because I'm black.
Yeah, according to them.
Not according to them, it's according to your prophet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, when Muhammad described, you see, I'm showing you right now the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. Muhammad, he told them, if you want to see someone, shaitan, look at this black man. A man, read with me carefully. The verse was revealed about one hypocrite who was named Nabtal, Ibn al-Harith. This man was dark skin, and I find it very funny that his name is Ibn al-Harith. Al-Harith is one of the names of the devil. Al-Harith is the name of the devil. So Ibn al-Harith, his man who was dark-skinned, red-eyed, burned in the cheek, and deformed He said, it is this man about whom the Prophet, Allah bless with him and give him peace, whoever want to look at the devil, let him look at Nabtal ibn al-Harith.
Yeah, that's some. So do you know the hadith that said the Arab is not I don't know.
My friend, fabricated.
Yeah.
Fabricated.
I know superiority between Arab
Fabricated.
and
Fabricated. It's false. You see, this is the speech the Muslim, they say this is the last speech Muhammad he made in his life, correct?
That's what they teach us.
Okay, hold on. No, hold on. I want you to think with me.
I can ask you many Muslim, many of
Okay,
maybe
my friend. Lil, I have difficulty to say your name. Sorry if I say it wrong. Lilank, correct? Lilank?
Yeah, Lilianki.
Lilianki. Okay. Which country are you from, if you don't mind?
It's West Africa, Guinea. But I don't live in there.
West Africa?
Yes.
What country name? Its name is West Africa, the name of the country?
No, Guinea.
Guinea, I never heard of it. Okay. Excuse my ignorance. So,
Senegal?
huh?
Senegal? Do you know about Senegal?
Yeah, you know Senegal. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's near. It's
Okay. Thank you for telling me. So, you know, when we describe Satan, why we don't describe him as a white man? You know, how many times, I don't know if you listen to me every day, I say Joe Biden is satanic, is Satan. I say Democrat vote for him, they are voting for Satan. But he's a white man.
I came to you maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I show you our stuff.
All right. So what Satan have to do with with the color? You know how Satan can be defined by the color of the skin. Same time, like your prophet, because he's racist, he have a phobia. Anything is black is Satan for him. Did he order to kill specifically black dogs? You heard that before?
No.
Okay. Muhammad, he made it clear that black dogs are the devil. Okay, why? Why the black dog is the devil? I mean, how in the world he come to such conclusion? Because he's racist. All the fault of this poor dog is black. And Muhammad, he said, "Uqtulu kulla aswadin bahim." Kill every pure black. Do you see it in the screen? And this is Sahih. Even they asked Muhammad, Prophet, what distinguish?
I got you and done. If you can send all of this in message, is this possible? The number.
I want you to do this after we finish. You can go to the chat.
Okay.
You can go and watch the video and take the reference. I'm showing the reference in front of me, you know? Yeah. So here it says, Jami' al-Tirmidhi, hadith number 338, Sahih. Mishkat al-Masabih, Sahih. Al-Tirmidhi, Hasan. Al-Nisa'i, Sahih. Ibn Majah, Sahih. Ibn Majah, Sahih. All of this is Sahih. Okay, but let's go to the most authentic books Muslims they like, you know, like not necessarily those. Maybe we can find it in Al-Bukhari. Let us see Al-Bukhari. Here we go. Al-Bukhari. Let's go up. If we can find in Al-Bukhari, where is Al-Bukhari? Is it Al-Bukhari? Oh, this is Sahih Muslim. That will we do. Sahih Muslim, hadith number 510a. Muhammad, he described women are equal to dogs, which is a shameful thing, because no one will accept somebody to call his mother a dog, correct? So look what he said. I said, "Oh Abu Dhar, what feature there in the black dog?" Because Muhammad, he said that the three things would destroy a Muslim man in prayer: a dog, and a donkey, and a woman. He said a black dog, not just a dog. Not a dog, black dog. So he asked the person, he said, "Oh Abu Dhar." Abu Dhar is one of the companions of Muhammad, correct? Okay. What feature is there in the black dog which distinguish it from red dog or yellow dog? He said, "O son of my brother, I asked the Messenger of Allah, as you asked me." He said, "The black dog is the devil."
Yeah. interesting, man.
My friend, if I am you, I will leave Islam immediately. This is disgusting. And this is not, I mean, this is not even fair. I mean, even animals, dog, he's just a stupid dog. The black dog now is the devil? Why? What he did?
No, that does not make sense.
Let me introduce for you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Satan. This is Satan by himself in front of us. I mean, isn't it obvious that he is Satan? What's wrong with you? Why you cannot see it? Look at him. Muhammad, finally, he found us how we can find Satan. He's a black dog.
Yeah. That's...
And what distinguishes red dog from a black dog? Nothing, except a black dog is Satan. I mean, who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? Unless he worship garbage.
Doesn't make sense.
Do you have any black dog around you? Please don't kill him, okay? Be careful. I mean, come on, don't believe in this, huh? Don't go and practice Islam now and attack the black dogs.
Interesting.
I know that you are shocked with what you learned.
I wonder what this guy will say, because I brought this to him. Wonder if he will deflect or something.
You wonder what?
I wonder what he gonna tell me.
The Sheikh?
Yeah.
He will give you all the excuses we know. Don't listen to the Christian. Don't, those people, they are trying to deceive you. They are working for the devil. But everything I said to you, it's in the I showed you on the screen. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you know, if the Muslim scholars, they have it and nobody complained, did you ask yourself, why the white Arab? And they are the one who filtered the hadith. Remember, even Ibn Ishaq, he said that everything is not suitable about the Prophet. We took it off. We took it off. So they left only what is good, which means this is after filtering all the garbage of Muhammad. And this is the good. So if this is the good, what is bad? If I am you, I will denounce Islam immediately. I will never accept to follow such a filthy man like this. اقتلوا كل أسود بهيم. Kill every pure black. Every pure black. What is the crime? He is a pure black. That's all. Like, you know, if you say, oh, this black dog, he did bite my son, kill him. Okay, I will say, okay, maybe this is a dog, he have a rabies or something at that time. Okay. Just because he's black? That's it? The Messenger of Allah said, if it's not where that dogs were part of nation among the nations, then I would order to kill all of them to be killed. So kill every one of them that is all black. Do you see it? Kill the one which all black. If you are cute, you have some white, okay, no, this guy is not totally black. You know, his mother, she is white. So his father maybe is like, you know, Spaniel, say senor. So let him live, you know, he's fine. But if he is a pure black, oh man, this is black. Kill. اقتلوا كل أسود بهيم. صحيح, as you see. Authentic. What is the crime? He is pure black. This is why the Muslims, they kill anything they see black. Cat, black raven, anything black. A Muslim, if you see a black chicken, a chicken is totally black, oh no. You will not find in the Middle East somebody have a black chicken. This is the devil. I don't hear you, my friend. What you say?
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. So what you want to do about it? You want to just go to the sheikh and he will start lying to you, say to you.
You cannot lie because this is Sahih.
So as long it is Sahih and already you are convinced this is true. Okay, my friend. As long you agreed that this is Sahih, it's true. So why you need? I'm not against you to go to the sheikh. You can call him right now to join us.
I don't need him to go, but I want him because this is hiding stuff, and many of us don't know about this. I think if many of
Okay,
us.
so for me, I want to say that already you left Islam because already you don't accept this. Correct?
Making me doubt my faith.
All right.
Because I knew there was too many Russians.
My friend, I'm so happy that I spoke to you today, even though we spent many hours talking. But God is helping you. God gave you a hand today, so you can see the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I'm happy for you that you have a huge doubt about Islam, and you are not Muslim no more. This is not right. There's no person in the world will accept such a garbage. I'm happy for you. Thank you for calling me. Even though you made me lose my voice.
Good information. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me if I curse you. Curse at you. Thank you.
Well, I am happy to have you, and you are welcome always to contact me. And you can offer my challenge to all the sheikhs you know. Tell them, if you are a man, call this guy. Well, he convinced me. Can you convince me back?
Calling?
Huh?
Can I then call in after and send you a message? This is your number, right?
Enter when I'm not online, my Skype is offline. So you will send me a message, I will be offline. When you see me online, that means Skype. I'll open Skype. You know what I mean?
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, and just remind me of yourself because you know, I have like 1,000 people that text me every day. So you know, but I want you to challenge those sheikhs. Say to them, this guy, he made me lose my faith. This cannot be from God. What about you call him? Where is the man of you who can convince me back that Islam is from God? Where is the man of you can get him busted? This guy is making thousands and thousands and thousands of Muslims leave Islam. Where are you, the sheikhs? And if they don't want to debate me,
good idea.
Huh?
Because they have more knowledge than me. That's a good idea.
They don't have knowledge. Trust me, they are potatoes. You see, those are making money. Nobody have knowledge about Islam because even the sheikhs, they are just copy paste. What knowledge? This is the knowledge. It's in the books, and the knowledge there is scary. What knowledge? And I never spoke to a Muslim who claimed to be a sheikh with beard, and he knew even what he's talking about. And this is what I'm saying to you. I want you to challenge them just to show you. You just sit and watch. You know, just to bring the guy to me. Don't tell him Christian Prince. Tell him there's a guy. Because if you tell them a Christian Prince, they will search me and they will get intimidated. Don't tell them he's an Arab. Don't tell them he speaks Arabic. Don't tell them anything. Tell them there's a guy. He is causing us to leave Islam. Who of you will stand for the sake of Allah? And Allah will reward him by debating him. Get him busted. And let us see. And you sit watch.
Okay. I will do it. Hopefully he will come and...
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling. We pray that I ask all the Christians here to pray for our friend here, Lilianki, to stay away from Islam forever. And we pray too that he will see the truth and he will read the gospel and he will accept the Messiah as his Lord and Savior as soon as he study it very well and learn about it very well. Things will be clear, the same as today we made it clear for him that Islam is satanic. So thank you, my friend, for calling. May the Lord bless you, and we pray for you to see the truth, and the truth will set you free. Do you want to say anything?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care. Before you go, what you thought about me before you call me? Do you thought about me as a liar? Be honest.
Something like this.
Okay. So you have like a bad image about me.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And what do you think now?
You are knowledgeable. Even though I don't about the Bible stuff, I didn't agree, but what you told me about the Hadith, the Quranic verses.
Was I truthful? Was I truthful with you? Am I truthful with you?
So about the Quran and the Hadith and something. That's why it will be good to make them call you.
All right.
Have a debate, as they claim they have knowledge. Because I think that's.
All right. Well, we are happy for you, and thank you again for calling, and God bless you. Take care. Lord have mercy. You know, like you get headache from screaming, shouting, showing reference. And this is what I feel now, actually. I have a headache. But the reward is priceless. All the headache, all the, you know, like, you know, it's, you know, like when you go live, I mean, you don't know what people will bring on you, throw at you. And you have to be ready mentally, spiritually. You have to be same time able to convince, be patient. You know, many things take a lot of effort. It's very tiring. But isn't it beautiful at the end? I will go right now, make some tea, some coffee, relax. And I'm very grateful for the Lord that He sent me this young gentleman from West of Africa. He mentioned the name, I forgot. Excuse me, the name is strange for me, the country. He said the close, you know. But isn't it amazing feeling, all of us we enjoy, that the person he called me to prove me to be a liar. And by proving me a liar, he's trying to prove all Christians to be liars. And then it ends in a scenario he was not expecting himself. He was struggling himself, trying his best to defend, trying himself to find a solution, going around as much as he can, but at the end he could not keep going. He had to give up. Guinea. Yeah, I will search this country. I never heard about it before. You know, by the way, sometime, if nobody heard about your country before, that's a good sign. That means you are hurting nobody. You know what I mean? That's a good sign. That means you are not, you know, like the aggressive empires and their filth and their disgusting interest robbing poor countries. That means you are, you know, you are leaving people around, you know, by themselves. We are happy for this gentleman, and we hope that he will speak to the sheikhs. They are not his sheikh no more. Obviously, he's out of Islam. And we hope that they will take the challenge and accept, and they will call me. And then you will see what will happen to them. But now, who want to bet that none of those sheikhs will dare to accept the challenge? Anyone think they will accept that challenge? I never heard of this country before. As I say, this is a good sign. This is not a bad sign. You know, you hear only, you know, in the news today, you don't hear like about countries unless there is something bad. So good for them. You know what I mean? You don't hear about countries usually unless there is something bad. I mean, the news is not the news of something good today. So if your country name is not mentioned in the news, good for you. You know? All right. I apologize. I cannot continue because really I have a little headache. And maybe because I did not eat since yesterday. You see, the Muslim, they fast Ramadan. I fast 24 hours a day. I did not eat since yesterday. Actually, more than a day. Because I ate yesterday was almost noontime. I don't have the time to eat. It's depend in how busy I am. So more than 24 hours I did not eat. And now we did this. So it's time for me to go and cook something. And we pray that the Lord will open their eyes, will show them the truth, and the truth will set them free. And at the end, I want to say thank you all for your support, and thank you for being here. And I hope more people will download my videos, add subtitle to your language. Feel free to use them in your channel. Even if you do have commercial in the top of your videos, as many they do, I don't mind. Good for you. But never claim that that channel is my channel. Just tell people that this is a video of Christian Prince. I am not Christian Prince channel. I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and we prove it every day. Take care.